Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is G Cole, and welcome to Homegrown, where I get to share with you some good music while talking to some great people. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do, so we can keep you updated when new material is available. We will be posting new episodes bi-weekly. Also, check out the website Homegrown with G Cole to listen and for all things homegrown. We're also very interactive. Please follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook at my G.
We're having a wonderful vibe, just playing some music and whatever the case may be. And of course, I'm talking a little bit of smack, you know what I mean? Because that's what I do. But a lot of times when I say these things, the ladies say, what? We got to do something about it. So what happens pretty much is apparently ladies really got to do something about it because Mish stopped by. I told you. Somebody that's always talking smack's going to stop by and let me know what time it is. So you've seen me long enough. I'm going to let you see her all gorgeous and whatnot, fine and whatnot. Remember, I told you, fellas, you come through me, all right? You got to hit me up, and I'm going to see what I can do for you, all right? Mish, what's going?
Hi, how are you?
Shoot, I'm better now.
Happy V-Day.
It's all bright and bubbly up in here, you know what I mean? Since you showed up. I love it.
Thanks.
How's your Friday going?
So far, so good.
Yeah?
It's raining out there.
It is?
Yes.
I'm locked away in my little bubble here. I don't know what's going on out there.
It is pouring rain out there.
So that means the lovers are all inside right now.
Some are.
Some of them.
Some
Not you. You out.
Some of them are probably out in the parking lot waiting.
I'm just saying. And some of them just came up the elevator and sitting right here. How are you? So how's your Valentine's Day going?
It's just a day.
Come on, cut it out. Cut it out.
It is just a day for me.
Why?
You know, it's just one of those things. It's just an everyday. Valentine's for me should be every day. Not
it should be.
It should be.
Yeah, and I should be wealthy. You know what I mean? But I ain't. So here's the thing. It should be this and it should be that. But, I mean, what's wrong with it being that day that you overdo it for your lady or your man or whatever the case may be?
There's nothing wrong with
Buy
it.
him a giraffe or some shit. You know what I mean? What you say?
I would be his giraffe.
Whoa. Bang, bang. I need sound effects. So let me know you're going to say stuff like those so I can, you know what I mean? Yeah, she said she's going to be, okay. Long legs. All right. You know what the funny thing is, for the past week and a half, since February 1st, I've been talking to people about Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. And it's mixed reviews. Single people look at it one way. Mm-hmm. People who are in a relationship look at it one way. Mm-hmm. Some people in a relationship too damn long look at it another way. Because you have a lot of people who are in relationships and lonely, you know. Right. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, all them things going on. And then you got some people over there got no business commenting on it. I comment on it the same way. Them Jehovah's Witness people that don't celebrate it anyway. So I don't know why you got to say something. But the thing is, this Valentine's Day thing, it's got a whole bunch of mixed emotions out there in these streets.
That is true. That is true.
And I don't know why. I don't see why it's such a, I don't even want to say polarizing thing, but it is a topic to talk about. People are always talking about, you know, I spoke to some people yesterday, you know, couples, one celebrate it, one does not, which automatically means that none of them are celebrate it, no. You know what I mean?
It's a choice that they've made. It's a choice that they both made.
So you're a Valentine's Day girl?
Like I said, for me, Valentine's Day for me is just simple like this. Just being with the person.
That's enough?
That is enough.
That's
knowing that I love him, he loves me, and we spend our time together. So,
but didn't you do that the day before Valentine's Day?
That's
and
the
day before that?
And the day before that.
So what if, so is it the same? All right, when your birthday comes, do you want something special for birthday?
Well, it's something that he will plan. I mean, that's just totally up to him. He may not celebrate it, but he may just do it because
what if you don't
celebrate.
Do nothing?
And I'm not worried about it.
You're cool?
I am cool with it. I'm an old-fashioned, easy kind of girl.
Well, what your likes them I go up. What your likes them I go up. What your likes them I go up. You know what I mean? All the likes going up. Them players like, what? Let me tell you something, players. That's a setup. It's a trap. Don't let none of them ladies tell you, I ain't nothing wrong.
No,
it's a trap.
Trust and believe.
Yeah?
I am just a simple girl. Trust and believe. Just being with him and spending time with him is good enough for me.
That's a setup right there.
No.
That's the bait. That's the bait.
No.
That's the bait. You know what I mean? But it's all good. Listen, it is all good. Careful also what you say and what you ask for, because that might become permanent. You know what I mean? That might become permanent.
I've been in it for permanent for the amount of time I was in a relationship, and it didn't bother me at all.
It didn't?
No.
You sure?
Positive. I mean, think about it this way for me. Just coming home and he's there and I'm there and we're cooking or he's cooking, I'm cooking, but we're spending the time together.
But you did that day before though.
That's fine. But the whole point is he's going to make this special because then we're going to go sit out in the backyard.
Suppose him not do that. You said you don't need nothing. So suppose here's the thing.
He's going to do the things that we've known each. So you're together for a period of time. So you're going to get to know what you like and what you don't like and what you like to do together. And spending time and bonding is something that we're going to like doing together because he likes being with me and I love being with him.
But you're saying, and I'm trying to understand, all right? I'm devil's advocate here.
You're always going to be the devil's advocate.
I'm representing the fellas, right?
You're always going to be the devil's advocate.
So you're saying pretty much, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just another day. We can just cook and whatever, right? But then you're saying, and he's going to make plans and we're going to sit out in the backyard. What if he does not? Because you have not established that. Because no matter how you slice it and dice it, that right there, even going out in the backyard and making those plans is something extra. So you're saying February 14th, you wake up on that day. And if he does 0 things differently than he did on the 12th, on the 13th, and the 11th,
it doesn't take anything away.
Doesn't take anything away.
Nothing at all.
Does that mean that you're not going to do nothing for him?
Oh, I would trust and believe.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jano Star. Bang.
Put it this
bang.
way, you get your Guinness, your Horlicks, and your oats.
It's that day.
It doesn't have to be that day, but it's always going to be a day. And
Wow.
whatever happens, happens.
What you
I'm
likes,
just gonna leave it
likes
like that.
through the roof.
I'm just going to leave it like that.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yep.
Mish. Ladies and gentlemen, you hear, you see that chat room, I wrote, bam, it's for real. And she fine too. You know what I mean? But y'all gotta hit me up, Homegrown with G Cole. Because we gotta screen y'all. I got a lot of crazy people at the nutbags.
Oh, yes. You'd have to do the screening for me. That's for sure.
I'm gonna do the screening because a lot of nutbags out there. The other question pretty much is, who's crazier? Where do most of the nutbags hang out? In the female section of the aisle or the male section of the aisle?
I'm going to say half and half.
Half and half?
Yeah.
Half and half are crazy people? Talk to them fellas that said these ladies out here are crazy.
They're crazy as well. But you got to think about it. What have they done for the woman to be crazy?
Why we always got to be blamed for something?
We're not blaming.
You showed up crazy. Can it be that
We're
way?
not blaming, but there's a time you're going to push our button. Or we going to push their button. It's vice versa.
No, no button pushing around here. People show up to the crib crazy, all right? I know crazy people.
Everybody has a tendency of craziness within them.
And that's the first excuse crazy people do. They always try to balance it out by saying, it's not just me. We're all nuts. We're trying to normalize it, balance it out. We're all crazy. No, it's you, Mish. It's you. It's always the cute ones, man. It's always the cute ones you got to look
blaming
for.
the cute
I'm
ones?
just saying, man. I tell these people, no, go find yourself an ugly chick. You be straight. They don't get no trouble.
Everybody has a little tendency of craziness.
Yeah?
Yes.
And some people got a lot. All right. No, you help me out. How do you kind of pick out the ones that have a lot? Is there any symptoms that we can look out so we can identify the nutbags before we
it's
get
just
involved?
based on conversation as you're talking to someone. As you get to know them, you kind of see their body language and how they speak to you, and how they just totally respond, and you can figure it out. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure it out.
So you're going on dates trying to figure out if somebody crazy right off the bat?
No.
No?
You just sit and have a conversation, general conversation. You just sit and watch and how they kind of interact with other people around and so forth. I mean, I've been on a date recently, and dating is tough.
Dating is tough. So recently you went on a date and it was a tough thing.
Yeah, man.
Call that fool name. Tyrone.
I can't call his name,
No?
but he is very controlling.
You know that word's floating around and I don't want...
He's very demanding. And it is just a simple fact. I mean, there's nothing wrong with if you see someone that you're liking and you want to get to know them and you just want to dive in. It's all good and great. But you start making trips for us to go away and sleep in the same room, and then
How long in the dating situation is this?
it was the first date. Hey, you want to go with me to Jamaica?
You know how many women would love that? But to meet somebody and be like, yo,
no.
instead of saying, yo, let's go out to dinner, man, say, yo, let me take you to Paris real quick. You're like, what?
Because one thing leads to another.
So isn't that ultimately what it's trying to lead to? Another?
It will gradually, but at some point, not now. No.
Somebody trying to take you to the penthouse on day one. You talk, well, nah, let's start in the lobby. You're slowing the stuff down.
It's not slowing it down. You're just kind of easing yourself in. Just look. If
He's
you
a grown man,
put
though,
it
right?
This way, if you dig the person, it's all good and great. But
So it's cool to go to Jamaica with the dude on the first instance if you're digging him.
Yeah,
That means you weren't digging dude. Just call it what it is.
I'm gonna take a sip.
That's what I always say when it comes to like HR, when stuff happens. Wrong is wrong. We don't go down that road. But they only call HR when they're not feeling you. You know what I mean?
It's not that. It's not even so much of the feeling. It was just so much of the whole body, the demeanor, his whole when we talk and the whole control. And it's like, it was, it was a date that was being asked for over almost a year. And I finally said, you know what, fine, let's try this.
Let's do this.
And boy, it went downhill real fast.
Wow.
It went downhill, and I don't know. Dating is tough.
Well, so that's one date, all right? Let's back it up. What about the date prior to that?
Oh, there was no date prior to
No, not with him, but I mean. So you have to tell me that first date that's however long? Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I don't believe that mess.
Why?
I don't believe that.
Why?
I don't believe that, player.
Why?
I don't believe that, player. I don't believe that.
Honestly, trust.
It's like that?
Yeah.
And why is that? Is it just
It's a choice that I've made.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
You know, coming out of a relationship, I just needed time to kind of get myself.
How much time is time, Mitch? It's not like the relationship ended last Friday.
No, it didn't. But
So how much time you need? Tyrone, how much time you need?
I needed a bit of a time because the person that I was with, I really loved them.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That's the
Get
first
over
person
it.
I can say I truly
Yeah.
loved. Yeah.
So it's needless to say, because relationships end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nothing lasts forever.
No, don't jinx my thing, you know.
Sorry.
Me, I go favor, all right?
Sorry.
But here's the thing, though. Some of them don't.
Yeah.
But when it ends, it ends. That's just how I kind of, my view on it is, if it ends tomorrow, I'm sorry it ends, man. But we moving on.
Maybe because you don't walk with your emotions. Women walk with their emotions.
All of
Women
them or just you?
A lot of women. I can't say all. A high percentage of women walk with their emotions. Yeah.
So in other words, you're thinking that by gender, by species, you guys wear your emotions a lot more than the men do?
Yeah, men can be cold.
Oh, what this do, Jaja?
And
What?
distant
dig this.
and harsh and
In the
insensitive.
two listen what people say now because plenty of people are just pure hypocrite.
That wasn't me. That was Bob, all right? That was Bob. And he has something to say about it. I don't know. Right now, and I have these conversations, I kind of feel like there's no difference right now on the scale of a man being colder than a woman being colder than a woman, a man being more loyal or less loyal, men being more prone to cheat than women, or whatever the case may be. I think it's who you ask. And I think some of this is societal.
Right.
To where we've been cultured into thinking that a lot of things are more prone to men. You know, certain things are relegated to men and all them things. When the truth is, women are given just like men, you know.
They
and to
are.
some degree more. Just better at it.
But because you know what? We've mastered it and we know how to do it and we learn it from you guys.
Okay. So that means that if you've learned it and you've mastered it, every time one of us get around to doing it, then should just work with the thing. I say, well, just one guy.
How you know we're not? How you know we're not?
Because you're talking about you all hurting emotions on sleeves and
But
all
it's a
that. What
different
kind of player is
thing.
that?
It's a different thing. When you're really loved, when you think you found someone and you really love the person, then all that goes out the door.
So you got bit.
Bit.
I'm not talking about love, but I'm talking about karma.
Yeah.
Karma bit you in the ass, innit?
Ooh, no.
So for all them people that you played,
No. You know, you have such a wrong perception of me. No.
me?
Yes.
I Googled you. I'm just going what the internet said.
The internet lies.
The internet never lies. I'm just saying. I'm just going off of what Google told me.
No. It's not like that.
They go
Trust
down
me.
about true men. She all stick together, man. That's what.
Hey, that's my girl, Donna.
you know,
Hey.
boy, I stick together like glue.
Happy V-Day, Donna.
It's her birthday?
No, Valentine's
Oh,
Day.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I call it the V-Day.
Oh, okay. You ain't even saying the whole word, huh? It's a curse word. Come on.
No, it's not a curse word. It's just a day. It's just a day.
So what's happening? You're a lovely lady.
Oh, thank
You
you.
got swag and all that. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Going out there. A little intimidating is what I've been told. You know what I mean? When you go out there and them thing, I'm man end up on John Noah style, man. I tell you, I ain't work out today. But the thing is, what are you? When you go in these clubs, I'd be remiss to think that you're not getting hit on and a lot of dudes aren't hollering and stuff like that. What's the scene like out in these streets?
You go in there, pretty much everybody's just going in to enjoy the vibes. I mean, there's guys that probably looking and they probably want to approach, but they just don't know how to approach.
Intimidated?
Could be.
Look too Hollywood for them?
I didn't
Too
say-
statuesque?
No,
Too super magla?
Nope. Just that they probably don't know how to have a conversation. It's just a simple conversation.
So how many times when that guy looks at you and says, yo, she's fly, do you look back and you're thinking the same thing? He's fly too. So why don't you go talk to him?
I would.
But-
If I'm attractive, yes, I don't have a shame in the game.
I say, ain't remember that.
I'll walk right up and have
Be
a
like, yo,
conversation.
Tyrone, you sexy dog.
I ain't gonna tell him all that. But the eyes and the lips will tell it all.
Cool, no man. Bang, bang, bang. Provocative, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mish, and she's talking all kinds of madness. Yo, but you know, I don't know. Here's the thing, and maybe men just speak on. Women speak on it more. When I talk to single men, it sounds like they're on a different planet from the single women.
What planet is that?
I don't know, because I hear single women say that most of the single women say the same thing.
Do you do surveys with men? Because it seems like you're always talking to women. What about the men? What are the men saying?
I like talking to women. I learn a lot. I do talk to the fellas too.
But I would like to hear what the fellas have to say.
The fellas say y'all nuts. That's what they say. Here's the thing. You know what though? Truthfully, when I talk to the men, I get, here's some of the things I get. Got to be careful because we're living in a time right now where there's a lot of using going on. And woman, I look for a man for use them and all them things. I'm gonna be perfect. You want my stance on that? I think men are worse when it comes to that right now. I tell my daughter every day. I say, listen, we've always heard the concept of the gold digger, the gold digging women. I feel like in today's day and age, more men are look for a woman to take care of them than women looking for a man to take care of them.
True.
You know what I mean? But what I hear from the men pretty much is women have expectations of a man that they don't want the man to have of them. A perfect example of this is this. I knew somebody who said, she was telling me her ideal guy, what she's looking for, because she was single, right? And she's painting all this picture. He's got to be in shape. He's got to be this. He's got to look this way and boom, boom, boom,
And at
right?
the age that we are, you're not going to find
Well,
that.
she was not. She was like 29 at the time. You know what I mean? But she's telling me, she's breaking down the physical features he needs to have. Then she went into background, financially stable, all them things. You know what I mean? Boom,
We
boom,
all
boom,
look
boom,
for
boom.
that. We all look for that, men and women.
But every criteria that she listed, she never brought to the table.
Why is that?
So is okay. Again, about a fire on me now. She's asking for Denzel. She was kind of a little whoopee, you know what I mean? So she's asking for a really, really attractive guy physically, because as far as I'm concerned, the attraction is an internal thing. I've seen women who are on paper supposed to be fly, super gorgeous. You get to know them, ugly as all hell, right? And then somebody who on paper you wouldn't probably deem the most attractive person in the world. Talk to him for 5 minutes, gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But she was listing out physical features. And again, let's get away even from the physical features. She was talking about how she wants a person to be financially stable. She never financially stable. The man must have this. All of the stuff where she lists that he needs to have, she was far from having.
Maybe she was programmed to think that way.
I love the fact that you said that to my mother. I mean, love the fact that you said that because I think women are cultured in this day and age. By whom? You know who? By who? By mama.
I was going to say that. Exactly.
By
Her
mama.
Parents, aunt. Yeah.
Yeah. Had this conversation with somebody yesterday too, where saying that, I think that a woman has a bigger impact on who that daughter is going to be than because we have a concept to think that, okay, the missing father, she's got daddy issues. You know what I mean? Daddy
Even
not
if
being
she
there.
has daddy there and she's seen daddy, maybe she doesn't want what daddy is because daddy may not have been a good daddy. So she's maybe looking for something else. And maybe what she's looking for, she's going to probably end up with the same thing as her dad.
Well, true. And I personally think what dad does is dad teaches her what to look for or not look for. But I think mom teaches her who to be and who not to be.
Yep.
So oftentimes if you see a woman out there, she a nutbag, her mama probably crazy too. You know what I mean? Sending your nutbag children out in the world to go cause problems in these men's lives. And it ain't cool. You know what I mean? It's not cool.
Nope.
It's not cool. So if I was to set up Homegrown now, the dating site, right? How do you screen a riffraff? So no, and anybody can come to the
Okay.
team.
So is this is where the dating start here? This is the
This is just right. This is just the pre. You know what I mean?
Okay.
This is a precursor to everything else. We just chopping it up. And as
Okay.
we do this, we filter the
feel like
information.
I'm being set up here.
Nah, never that. Never
Never?
that. Never
You
that.
sure?
Buzz Tyrone
Okay.
in. No, I'm just. If I was to put up there and say, boy, what's an ideal guy? And a lot of times people go, there's no ideal guy. There's ideal is something you're looking for. Or a lot of times maybe the question is easier asked, what are you not looking for? But we'll get to that later. Right now, if I was to say, put on this paper, like a homegirl was telling me all the things she wanted, what's on your
I like
checklist?
a man with a mind, a sexy mind. His conversation is just
Stimulating.
Stimulate me with your mind.
God damn.
Yes.
Wow.
I love that because I like to learn. Yes.
Wow. What if he has a speech impediment, can't talk?
We'll work with that.
I'll email you.
I loosen it up.
Dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. My likes them. I go a bunch of people in the band. Can I call her? You know what I mean? Shirley, she crazy. Teddy, what's up? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just chopping it up with me here. Such a cool, such a lovely, such a beautiful lady.
Oh,
Just
thank
you know what I mean? And again, so the mind thing, right? You want him to stimulate your mind.
Yeah.
Right? What else?
I like a tall man because I like to wear heels. So I like to be able to tip when I'm going out at it,
Yeah.
just and hug him and everything and strong. And I like a man that just speaks his mind. Don't be shy. Just speak your mind. But I like the honesty part. You have to be honest with me. I don't like you to beat around the bush. Just get to the point. If this is what it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, most times when I hear people ask for stuff like that, and they always regret that.
No, because I'm going to be honest, and I can be honest brutally. And
Why does honest and brutally have to be in the same sense? You can't be honest without brutally honest.
It's just what I hear everybody says. You know, you're so cold and you're so this and you're so, no.
People say that?
Yeah, people say that to me because
Men or women?
Both.
Both. Like people who you've dated and stuff like that. Saying that you're cold. Why would they say that, man?
Hey, because I'm just honest about certain things. I'm the type of thing is if I'm going to see something and I'm going to talk about, we're going to talk about it. I'm not going to dwell on it. We're just going to hash it out. We're going to have that conversation. We may not even solve the issue or whatever, but the whole point is we've spoken about it. We'll keep it moving.
But the person who dwells on it never says they dwell on it.
What's the sense of dwelling on something? If you can't fix it or it cannot be fixed, you've expressed yourself, just keep it moving.
So you say it to me and I say, okay, cool. But you're not.
No, you're not going to just say, cool. We're going to converse. We're going to have a conversation.
Yeah, but we're done.
Okay, so you said what you have to say and it's done. We're going to keep it moving. Move on to the next.
I don't believe that.
Come on.
I
Guess
don't
what?
believe that. If you want to talk about it and get it, here's the thing. Here's my opinion, all right?
It's like this. Sometimes you can't just dwell on things because you're never going to get what you're looking for. You're not going to get the answer. He's not going to be honest with you at all. He's not going to tell the truth.
Stop.
He's not going to admit to anything. No.
Men don't admit to stuff?
Hell no.
Men are not honest?
Nope.
Women are?
Some are.
I'll tell you something, man.
Some are.
Can I jog your memory for a minute?
Go ahead.
We were back in this garden, right? Butt naked, just chilling. Minding our business. Eating fruit. You know what I'm saying? And we got this woman, right? Who came here, started all manner of problems in our lives. You know what I mean?
You guys are easily tempted.
We're easily tempted. You see what I love about you and ladies in general? No matter how you slice and dice it, it always comes back around to what the man did or did not do. It's not that the woman is evil, it's that the man is easily tempted. A woman we in at the house, the woman give you a bun, and at the end of the conversation, convince you, say you make she give you the bun, That ain't right. That ain't right.
Ain't right.
So why y'all do it?
Why y'all don't do it too?
We don't do nothing.
Really?
I think we do a survey right now.
That I'm hearing you saying that you guys don't do. What do you do? What do men do?
Listen, I'm 13 years removed from this game. I'm out. So I'm just going off the
That's
stats.
Not fair.
I'm going off of the info I'm getting.
The info you're getting is wrong.
Yeah.
Bad survey.
But some of my info comes from you.
You know what
I mean? Questionable at most, you know what I mean? But I feel you. I feel you. So you say men are they have a strange relationship with the truth. And women are just normally honest.
Some women are honest.
Two of them.
A good percentage of women are honest.
Three
Today,
of them.
as we get older, we don't have time for the games. It's just let's just get to the point.
Oh.
I'm getting older. I don't have time for the games. Back in the days when I was in my 20s or 30s.
Then you have time for the games.
I'll have time.
So your lying percentage decreased as your age increased.
Yeah, because it's just life too short.
So now you got no reason to lie to dude.
No.
Yeah, this baby ain't yours. Whatever.
Well, I ain't gonna get to that point. I'm not gonna put myself in that situation. Oh no.
Things happen though.
Things happen, but I'm not gonna put myself in that situation. If I'm committed to you, I'm committed to you. That's just how I am. If we're in it, we're in it. If we're not into it and you're going to play games, then hey, I'll do what I got to do.
Loris is good. I think Loris is probably putting sugar in my tank right now. You know? She said, I want to hear the full, the bad, or the good up front. He has served me well. Loris, the car outside is not mine, all right? I drive the red one.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my car, the red one.
That's not his.
Wow.
Let's get into a little Barris, hey.
Yeah. She's getting hot, huh?
Yeah. A little Barris.
I see where you're going with this. Nah. We ain't going no Barris. We ain't going no Barris. That's what the ladies done do, and they're ready for chicken and say, please, I'm Barris. But let me ask you this now. Because here's one thing I hear from the fellas a lot. I've heard fellas say, it ain't easy to be a man in this day and age, But
it's not easy for a woman to be a woman in today's.
It's easier than
really?
because how things are set up. Let's take it back to the animal kingdom. It's almost the prey predator syndrome. Okay. In this case, you also have a situation where men our society deems men need to take care of the women. Men need to. It's like chivalry is a thing that men do for women, not both ways. The whole theory, the whole concept of happy wife, happy life. If mama ain't happy, the home ain't happy. You know what I mean? What a little girl's made of, sugar and spice, all things nice. What a little boy's made of, frogs and snails and toppings. So we're indoctrinated from birth to feel like the woman's on a pedestal. Your sole purpose in life is to make her happy.
And
your
our
happiness
job in
is.
life is to make men happy as well. And
Really?
we do, of course.
How you know say you do that? The man tell us I'm happy.
Yes, he does.
Listen, whatever happens in the bedroom, when him tell you, never,
You have to always be in the bedroom.
you can be like, I'm happy. The next day, I might cry the same way.
Cry about what?
About
Because he's just want too much.
what's too much?
I don't know.
So how come women never say them want too much? But man want once a man asks for something, you want too much.
What is it that men are asking for?
What are they not asking for, Mish? What do you think they should ask? What they're not asking for?
I don't know.
What are they?
I
asking
can't
for?
tell you what a guy needs to ask or not to ask for, but the whole point is sometimes they just ask for too much or they just want too much.
What is too much though? I'm doing this research. I'm trying to figure this stuff out.
I mean, you're doing a research on wait, where are you getting all these questions
Google, baby, Google.
Google?
Yeah.
Google giving you wrong information.
And I talk to the fellas out in these streets,
You
and I
know
mean they're
what-
hurting, you know.
They're hurting.
Yeah.
Hurting from what?
From these, because here's the thing. Today's women ain't no joke. I want to say
Well,
today's
that is
women.
true,
I don't
right?
mean I don't mean young women. I mean women alive today. Mm-hmm. Because things have, I don't want to say change, but y'all are cold out in these streets.
Well, we became cold because men have pushed us to that
Why
point.
you always a blame man favorite? That's the question. Why man blame favorite thing?
Because men are always starting stuff. Men are always doing things. You have a good woman at home and she does everything that she's supposed to do, but guess what? You go out and you see somebody else and you want more. Because the person you're with is not enough, so you want this and you want that.
But that's not the general consensus with men.
Really?
So you don't think women are more just
You know what a guy said to me one day?
Tell me.
A guy said to me, you know what I like about you? And I said, what? He says, because every time I see you look different. So it's like every night I'm home with a different woman. Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, I got nothing to do with me. Shut up, but here.
Okay. I tell you.
Wait a minute. Before you say another word now,
Bang bang.
tell me what can you do to stop a man from trying?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Beresford Hammond. It is called Can't Stop a Man from Trying. You can't stop a man from trying, Mitch. If you show up to the club looking all nice or whatever, the man need to try. But here's the thing, what I'm saying. Before I even go there, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for rocking with us. You see Denise said, cause we're tired on the boat. You see you?
That's right, Denise.
Man, you a trip. You know, it's
Marlon, we don't generalize at all.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you
no.
do. Here's why I'm gonna agree with Marlon. Ladies, again, I drove the red car, so I want y'all to
That is my car. Don't put anything in my car.
Here's the thing. I feel like it's kind of like the church, you know. I feel like when men describe women want men to describe them individually. When a man talks about Mish, when a man talks to Mish, when a man talks for Mish, if they want you to talk just is you, individual, all the idiosyncrasies. You're an individual. It's all about you. You different from Keisha, Mitzi, and whatever. Everybody different, right? But when I talk about men, I paint them out with a broad brush. You know what I mean? So
I think you all behave the same.
So you don't think all women behave the same?
No. Because here's the thing. You know, the other day I was out, and I'm always out anyway.
Apparently so.
And you still have men to this day, no matter what age they are. And it's kind of disheartening to see men in their 50s and 60s standing up with each other talking. Yo, I had a girl last night, you know, or Moana chick, you know, or them share information. Them, you know, they text each other. They say, look what this girl. There's no secret. Them just talk.
And women don't do that?
No, we keep our things. We don't share.
You share. That ain't true.
I know for a fact. I don't share. I don't need to share nothing.
Okay. So you see what I'm talking about now?
I don't need to share
Let's
things.
go
And I
back to
know
my
a couple
point.
of females that don't share their business. They keep their things undercover.
Let's go back to what I just said 2 minutes ago. You just said you, right? And you individualize it, but then you broad brush them on them, right? Here's the thing.
Because I have experienced it where and I'm telling you, they still do it.
But
you have men sitting there sharing what other.
I've spoken to women who said them do it.
I text a guy and I'm telling him, yo, this, that, and the other. And the next minute, he's taking that text and sharing it with his friends. Why?
Don't be sending Mish's news all over the place, huh? Don't do that.
Hey, Mark.
All right. You think I got one up right about now? Oh, my Lord.
But they still do it today. And it's a shame. We're at a point in our life, we shouldn't be doing all that stuff, man. Come on.
I don't think that's a man thing. Those are boys too, but I don't think
call it what you want to call it. Call men, you call them boys to men,
men
to boys,
men to
whatever you want.
menopause. I don't know. I honestly don't think women do that. I honestly think women share more details than men do. They may do it in a different way. But I think women are more prone to share intimate details about a relationship or an encounter with a man, with their homegirls, than a man with. You know what I mean? With his boys.
You know what? I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna say it's a 50-50 thing.
You see, you're a straight politician.
I'm gonna say it's a 50-50 thing.
Anytime your thing, or me say, even the old man them bad in the hell. So on to the women. Let me tell you something. Somebody said to me one time that every bad man is a product of a bad woman. That there's a lot of hurt people, and there's a lot of scarred women out in these streets.
Yeah,
that
there are scarred
experiencing
women out there.
things.
Yes, I was one.
You were a scarred woman?
I was bitter. I was cold. I was distant. Yes, I was.
And you woke up this morning and everything changed?
I didn't say I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
It's just growth. As
Yeah.
you get older, you grow.
So when this thing stopped today?
No.
I'm just trying to find out. You know what I mean?
Nope.
So you were scarred and you were hurt. Mm-hmm. And what's the possibility? What's the likeliness that you were taking out this hurt on other men out there in the street?
No, I won't do that. Back in the days when I was younger, yes, because I would normally just lump every one of them all together and say they're all the same. But as I gotten older, I look at it and realize men are different, and they're going to treat you different. Mm-hmm. And so, I've been treated different, and I've been treated great. And then next there's point I've been treated bad. Mm-hmm. But I don't look at it and look at them as the same. I don't.
So let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. All these men that we're talking about, are these dudes that we're talking about, right? Mm-hmm. If we were to have a conversation with them, because here's what happens always. Anytime situations arise, you're always talking with one person, right? Mm-hmm. And there's always one person who will say the thing is, things stay out here. And I mean, and it went really stay out here. But the thing is, if I should talk to some of these men, right? Are they gonna echo your sentiments right now? Gonna be like, man, she tripping. She was doing this and she was doing that.
They will say good things. Mm-hmm. Yes, they will say good things, and then they'll say, sometimes, she crazy sometimes and stuff like that. Like I said, we all have a little tendency, a little touch of what, Monday to Friday craziness? Nah.
You crazy on the weekend?
No, just whenever they push that button.
So again, it goes back to blaming dude, though.
I said I'm not blaming dude, but then who am I going to blame? Her?
Myself, of course.
Myself?
People show up crazy. Here's the thing. Everybody who I know who's a certain way, they're that way.
But like I just said it, everybody has a little touch of craziness.
No, a little touch of nothing. If you're crazy, you're crazy. No, people are how they are, and then what happened pretty much.
People are people, and people are going to do people things regardless.
And some of y'all crazy, and then what happens is this. Because here's what happened. You see the issue that one man finds with Mish. Mm-hmm. If we were to line up all the man them that you've ever dated, and do a survey with them, their issues and whatever the case may be, it's the same things. So that proves that it's not the man. It's you. And I'm using you as the example, but just in general, if it's you, the common denominator is you. So if you've had that encounter and that situation there with 10 different dudes, it can't be the 10 man them wiring off. A Mish thing need for start out.
Really?
Yeah.
Poor Mish.
Because here's the thing, and it goes right back to it. Now, here's something I said to a woman, and she thought long and hard before she answered. Also, women are not cultured to ever take responsibility for it. And times it's always the man's fault. I think women are not cultured to take responsibility for certain things. It's always a man's fault.
I can only speak for me. If I've done something and I know it's wrong, I'll apologize for it.
Very, very low volume, though, right?
No. I just don't apologize to Howard. Oops. To
the man I watch. I'm here to talk about. No cooking all in the same pot from a CD experience from the OG, right, Loris? It's all right. Let me see what some of these people say. Suzanne said, "You're looking, but you need to come with as well." Yeah, that is true. When we're talking about
380.
08. So I can ambush thing this. Nah, man. Me not upon that.
No, the thing about it, G Cole, if I've done something wrong, I'm going to own
Hey, Marlon.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to own up to it. And I can only speak for me. Because, from my past experience. And there's times, yes, I have done things, and yes, it hasn't been nice. And I will admit to it. Yes, I'll think about it, and I'll go ahead and I apologize.
Yeah, admit it to me. You ain't admitted to him.
I have admitted it to him.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've not done something once or twice that was really... No, I've done something that's been really... I mean, when it was done, I was like, oh my God, that was just not right.
Yeah.
And I apologize. Now, it's totally up to them to accept it. And he was honest enough, and he said, I'm not going to accept it. And I said, cool, that's fine. But it didn't change my love for him. And we kept it moving. And everything was good and great. But that's just how it is. When you love someone, you dig someone, that's what you do.
Really?
And that's just for me.
When
Like
you
I
love
said,
somebody, what do you do? Repeat about it. What you do when you love somebody?
Look, when
You tolerate BS?
I don't tolerate BS, but the whole point, like I
mean,
said,
yeah.
we communicate, right? That's the one thing we have in our relationship.
What
is
exactly is communication when it comes
we
to marriage?
talk, we talk, we
That's
talk.
you talking to him listening, or are you both?
We
doing that?
both, we
Okay.
both, because he's strong-minded. He's very strong-minded, and he's going to say what he has to say, and he's going to get his point across. And
Call
I
him.
would listen.
Call him.
I can't.
Why?
He's my ex.
What? So what?
No.
No?
We don't need to bring him in it.
We don't bring him in? All right. It's all good. We're not calling him. Well, go on, Coach. What's popping? What's popping? What's
But
popping?
it's just that I admit when I'm wrong.
Denise slow me.
What is Denise saying? Because I think
Denise
she's on my side.
No, she is. Of course, she's.
I love you, Denise.
Women always stand
I
up for
gotta
each
put
other.
you in the Shenanigator group.
Women always stand up for each other. I'll say that much.
Marlon.
Marlon knows the thing out into these streets. Like I said, I'm going off of the research from these fellas because I'm not out in the streets and it don't work that way for me. But you know, it's one of them things where I think,
I
and as I yes, it's an ambush. I know. I didn't realize I was being ambushed, but it's all good. She can come in.
Where?
She disappeared.
Yes.
Yeah, because she knows that the thing set up a certain way.
Come
You know what I
on
mean?
in.
Everybody out up out the road right about now, you know what I mean? When them have an then cause problem outfit. You know what I mean? It's called the cause problems in a people life outfit. But it is what it is still, you know? But here's the thing.
I like to communicate, G Cole. I like to talk. Headphones are here. I like
Yeah.
to have a conversation. I like to just work things through, talk to. And like I said, I can only speak for me. And as I'm getting older, I'm looking at relationship in a different way. And for me, I need to hash it out, keep it moving. You know, we want to fuss and fight. We do that behind the doors. But the whole point, we talk about it.
So when you say communicate, you're talking about you talk to the man, not true. Because here what
we both sit and converse. We just sit across from each other having a conversation.
people can sit across from each other and not really have a conversation.
No,
Sit across and listen to you.
I can only speak for my relationship. I can't speak for anybody else. I mean, there's some people that just don't have that communication thing going. But for me, it's all about let's communicate, let's talk, let's hash this out. Let's just get it over with and whatever. Because then the next day, I don't want to have to deal with it.
Here's the thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because again, this is my surveys. This is not my household. My wife ain't even watching, so I'm safe. But here's the thing. I get the impression that a lot of time y'all have a certain amount of words y'all need to say, right? And no matter
Sometimes
what.
we do have a lot of things on our mind that we want to get off and we want to say it. And so, you know.
So sometimes you come out and you start going.
No,
But what you want now is you
no.
want the man to engage in. So you will come with your thing. Him
No.
supposed to counter and you come and say and the man say, all right, cool.
You know, it's a funny thing, G Cole. I've had it where they say what they have to say. I actually sit and I listen.
Julie ain't doing that.
Huh?
Oh, she here. Well, I'll go on.
I've been ambushed too because I was just to meet her so we could go out.
The cause
And
problems
the
and
show's
everything.
still going on.
What time now?
Why?
It's all good. Wait,
It's all good. It's a
all
Friday
good.
night. It's the V-Day. But, you know. But I will sit. I would listen.
Yeah, right. Listen.
So, like,
You know,
nobody
you're trying to build as if women are these
No.
these species. You know, we're aggressive and we're like no, we're not. Not all of us are.
Let me clarify. No, I'm not trying to build that. What I'm trying to dispel is the myth that y'all are just
crazy.
floating angels and men are just out here causing problems.
We're not saying we're angels. I never even said that we're
But
angels.
like I
I'm
said-
an angel,
Okay. You know, say Lucifer was an angel. Right?
right, Howard?
Marlon,
you know
Marlon
what?
agrees with me.
You know what? I
mean?
want to do this first, and I forgot to do this. I wanted to kind of shout out to my shenanigators out there. Y'all know yourself. Marlon, my male angel. Hi.
Poor guy. Poor guy. You know what? They say hurt people hurt people. Right? Come on up.
Come on,
Come on
Julie.
up.
Come on.
I
come
mean,
on, come
shoot.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Come on up. That's a special gift from Miss Patchin, so we don't open those. But let me give you a thing and get your. I just feel like I'm being set up. But
I just walked in here.
I just feel like a setup. Julianne, how are you?
I'm awesome. Happy Valentine's Day.
Just the way you respond, like it sounds like problem. You're good? Everything good?
I'm good. Everything's good.
Good to see you, by the way.
Same here.
Y'all look like y'all gonna have a good time, a nice time out on the town tonight.
Well, you know, we're supposed to be going out to Novelty. I don't know if she's listening. She's performing tonight at
Reggae on the grill.
Reggae on the grill.
Yeah, I saw something about that today. But showtime starts at like 11.
Yeah, it's at 11 o'clock.
So y'all,
Yeah,
you need a couple hours to cause some problems.
Well, the problem we're going to cause, hopefully, before we get...
We?
Yes.
We is one too many people.
No,
You ain't innocent. You ain't innocent either. I heard about you.
Listen.
You know, Hooters have this thing going on tonight, right?
Hooters.
Yeah, so Hooters have this thing where you bring a picture of your ex and they shred it and you get free
Jello
wings.
star. You see, a woman alone come up with them something, you know? Women alone come up with them
Good
things.
marketing.
No,
Good
no,
marketing.
it's men that came up with that one because they know the women will gravitate towards an idea like that.
Yeah.
So because I
Shred
don't
it,
have
okay.
one, I'm just going to, whoever in my picture that's a guy that will become my ex tonight, and we're going to shred it and get some wings.
Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Let me ask you this, though. I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he said, by the way, y'all both look lovely, causing problems in the
thank
streets.
you.
My brethren say it would be a cool thing, it would be a good thing if people were able to talk to the exes before they got involved with them. So let's say you meet some dude out the road, right? You got the opportunity to sit down with his ex and have a little quick powwow
With his ex.
with his ex
Okay.
before, and vice versa. Because that'd probably be dangerous for you, Mish, because if somebody talk to your ex, you ain't getting that dude. Yeah, I'm just straight up. Julie, what do you think about that concept?
Why I have a bad reputation?
Hey,
Ooh.
Google don't lie. Google don't lie.
I need to talk to my exes because I need to know who's saying
You
what.
need to talk to him. I need to talk to him. I need to talk to him. But yeah, so what do you
Honestly,
think?
I don't think that would make a difference because we wouldn't listen to people's exes because we would say they have some gripe, which something happened, which is why they became an
They're
ex,
still bitter.
which is why they're exes. So even if the ex is telling the truth and we figure this out after we break up with them, we're like, now we know why she was saying what she was saying. But we have a tendency to, if it's
We as in women?
people, because if a dude came up to you, right, and you're looking for a woman when you were in your dating days,
Yeah,
60s.
13
And
years.
her-
You changed it. It was 13. Now it's 16.
Back in the 60s. Yeah.
If you were interested in a woman and her ex came to you and said, "Nah, man, don't go there," and gave you
She
all
crazy.
these reasons, she crazy, and this that she been with Tom, Dick, Harry, Marlon, Sue,
You're
you know,
still going to go
whatever.
at it.
You're going to set sour grapes on his part, right? You're not going to believe him. So it goes both ways.
No, don't speak for me. I'm going to believe him.
You know.
You know what?
I'm gonna believe him.
You're saying that now.
don't believe it.
No.
What?
I think you're saying that now.
You're
I'm
saying that
unbelievable.
now because of experiences you've had and you haven't had to believe that in 13, 16, 18 years now.
This timeline keeps coming up.
He kept saying
this
he said
timeline
13
keeps
and then he
coming
said
up.
16. So you see what the problem is? They said
So-
things and they don't remember what they said.
So
No, I didn't say 16. I said the 60s.
So I don't think we would believe the
No, we
exes.
won't.
So
We don't. We
to
don't
me, That would be a
listen.
pointless conversation.
To have a
Yeah.
conversation with the ex.
Probably if a friend came and said, because
But you think
know,
the friend? No, I think the friend. Even if the friend says it, you're still not going to listen to the friend because at the same time you're still
we're
going to want
not
to
going
find out
to
for yourself.
Me, I
we're not
listen
going
my
to
brethren.
believe 100%. But if
So
a
wait a
friend-
minute. So you're going to listen to your friend.
you mean?
And your friend probably still wants her. So he'll say anything.
Not necessarily.
So you're not even going to take the chance to get to know her, to know what
not
she's
saying
all about.
that. Not saying that. What I'm saying is, if a friend were to come and say such and such, at least you have that in your mind that okay, you kind of say, all right, I heard this. You're going to give a chance because you know some people
Yeah.
just bad mind grudge flying bills, right? But at the same time, if it was an ex, you would just instantly dismiss.
No,
what the ex
because
said.
here's the thing. Maturity levels is what it's about, you know. If you're 16, 17 years old, a different something, but I'm a big man. No, don't get me wrong. If I'm out here sitting with Mitch, right, and at the bar, and a man head just pass run behind the bartender and say, "Yo, Mitch, mother, man, lower."
You know what
That's different.
But you know what? At the same time, I would say yes, I am mad.
See, damn thing, you give thanks. But here's what the difference is. Is if you
Admission.
tell me that, I'm not gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, maybe with me things are gonna be different." I'm gonna be like, "I'm out."
No, you're not. That's what you're saying now because you're 13 and you're mad.
I can
13
speak
years
on
and
behalf of myself. Here's what I will say. I am like this. I believe and everything for happen.
True.
Right.
Now,
Nothing lasts forever.
yeah, and there's a lot of people out in there. So if somebody comes, if the word comes back to me and say, Julie got problems, right? Julie resume down the street, right? You know what I'm saying?
Resume? What's on the resume?
You know what I'm saying? That the Carfax.
First, quick question is asked is who wrote the resume?
It don't matter. I'm just saying, if I'm single,
it doesn't matter.
I'm
But
single,
anyway, go
and
ahead.
it come that way across to me, I have no problem saying, you know something, I'd rather not waste time to find out, because there are options out
But
there.
why are you saying that? It's hard for you to say because
Because
you're
what?
13
I'm 13 years removed?
Yes.
It's like I don't know what's going on.
Yes,
It's-
you don't.
I'm just looking here and
Yes,
so what
yes,
you're saying,
yes.
all that fineness and that sexiness, I'm just gonna be like, yo, take my
No, you're
chance.
going to you're going to find out for yourself because you know what's going to happen. Curiosity is going to get the best of you, and you're going to want to find out for yourself. Trust and believe.
All right, I'm gonna speak on behalf of 4 dudes right now, just 4 dudes,
Four.
right?
Which
Just 4 of
four
them, right?
apart from you?
Tyrone, Dante, Jerome.
And
I'm a man,
Fire for-
Peanut,
fire for
right?
Bunda for guys.
I'm gonna speak on behalf of them 4 dudes, right?
I want to have a word with them.
You know what they'd probably do?
Those are his other 3 personalities.
No. I'm a practicing reverend. The thing is, what they'd probably do is just make up their mind to make it a
That's
physical
right.
thing.
That's
Make up their
right,
mind to
Marlon.
make it a
Take
physical
everything
thing.
everybody said with
I
a
keep-
dash of sauce.
I'm not saying no, but you know what happened? You know how many people right about now are in some relationships and some situations and them sitting every day upon John was there. You made a listen when Trevor said they get mad I am with a left.
But you know
that
what?
is why I'm saying if somebody comes to you, especially an ex, you're not going to take that.
You're
not going to believe that.
Curiosity is going to get the best of you, and you're going to.
Again,
not
it
going to
depends
believe
because again, not every
But then
time.
Go ahead.
Okay, put it this way. So I meet Mish. Mish is cool and whatnot, right? Her ex may not have any interest in her. You understand me I say? And maybe it's not like you will always sitting on table and I'm gonna give information. I might be, let's say me go hang out over Julie crib, right? Me and Julie cool. And it so happens that I meet this dude that turns out used to date Mish. I'm grown, he's grown, we're both mature and good. It don't necessarily mean him have a gripe against you or whatever. But if we have a conversation, I'm say, yo, that's something big and serious. I like her and whatever. And she's a beautiful girl. He probably like, yeah, she's beautiful. So, but, what's up? And him still tell me all the madness you're going with. Why it never work? Why should I think that it's sour grapes for him?
It could be, but at the same time, it may not work for him. But guess what? It could work for you.
Your wife him said to me, said, boy, and
But here's
and
the
the ex
question: it's
before
always
me.
what she has done, but what has he done to the situation as well? He has to contribute to
So
her.
you wouldn't
being
be
yeah,
crazy.
but remember, I'm trying to save these dudes. You already established the fact that a man do everything wrong, I don't do nothing wrong. So I'm just trying to save these dudes.
No. I didn't say that we are perfect and
Okay,
guys.
I put out my disclaimer. I don't know what was said before I walked into this
Yeah.
room because you
Yeah.
know I was just driving. you
What-
know, so
Why you
Yeah,
always
but
gotta have a
maybe.
disclaimer? Why you always gotta have a
because
disclaimer?
it's true. It's annoying, but
They
anyway.
show me trouble, yeah. The thing is this. Like I said, 13-year removed. I don't know if I want to be. I would not. This single thing right
I
now.
told you before,
Single thing
dating
rough
is
this year.
not
This
easy
is
to
nowadays.
date. It's
Yeah.
really not easy.
Single thing
But
rough.
what makes it so difficult
It's just
in your eyes?
it's just I don't know. You know, I don't know. I mean, men are. I don't want to be with a man that's been around with so many different women and
off by saying men.
and I don't know. It's
You don't want to be with a man who's done what?
I just don't want a man that's just not ready to take things to another level. If
What's
he's
the
just-
other level?
If he's just there to play games, then let me just get in the mindset that we're just going to here to play Dolly
But
House
games
and
can
play.
lead to the next level. Here's what I deem my problem though. I'm not gonna tell you no lie.
Hold on, what's the next level?
Yeah, tell me what the next level.
I mean, okay, so you're going to get to know each other and you're going to become you want to become, get into a relationship as far as, being boyfriend and girlfriend where you get to move it to another level. But we're just saying you're going to start going out, getting to know each other. Then the next minute, after a while, you're going to say, hey, you want to be exclusive where it's just you and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that what you
Why
did?
your
What
face
did you
look
do?
like that?
Huh?
Why your face look like
Yeah.
that?
No,
What can I ask you something? What did you do? Did you not date your wife before you went into a relationship, or you just met her and said we're in a relationship?
But what the difference was is this. I never and I do find that women do this more than men. Is that the agenda is established before anything else. So for example, you go out and you meet a man. If a man meets you today and I'm sitting down with you, it's highly likely that the only future he's thinking about is probably breakfast in bed, what tomorrow look like, what she looks like.
But that's fine. And you know
and
what?
you I think future down the road, husband, does he make a good daddy? All them things?
No, that probably was that back in the days. Not today. No.
No.
You just go with the flow. If it works, it works. It don't. Keep it moving.
But that counters what you were just saying just now, the whole getting...
But that's many going out doing many things and whatever time. Sometimes people can just meet someone to date, go out for 2 months, and the next minute things pop off. It's all good and great. We just don't know what tomorrow brings.
So you meet a man today, right? Cool dude. You like him, physical
Okay.
attraction, whatever. All right. 4 months down the road, and still a date and enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Y'all sexual chemistry is dope and whatever the case may be. Wanna like each other. All right. The 6 month turned at 12 and whatever the case may be, and the 12 turned at 18, and everything's going great. What's the problem? Why you trying to break up something that doesn't need to be?
Who said we were breaking up anything?
No. You're saying, what about the next level? That level's cool. That level's
Well, maybe
nice.
we're already at that level and we don't even realize it until we kind of get to each other and start having a conversation and realize it. Because at the same time, he's been with you for that long. You're his woman because he's going to tell his friends.
Not necessarily.
Julia gangster here. Julia gangster. Julia, they put everything there.
I said he's going to be telling his friend, but you don't know that. He's going to tell his friend in his mind that you're his woman. And then when you start doing different things,
Oh, you know that?
huh?
Oh, you know that?
That's what I said. That's what he's telling his friend. That's what he's telling his friend.
Julia,
That's what
talk it
you
up.
think he's telling
Julia
your
gangster in
friends.
the
That's what you
streets.
would like to say
No,
he's telling your
no.
friends.
Sometimes a man in their mind, they think that you're all his because the minute you start doing something different without him, he starts to get all that jealousy and all that. But you're my woman, and you go, I am. I didn't know that was your woman.
Men do that in general, or that dude, or that dude.
Whoever, we can't generalize. We're just saying.
So, but you had that
So
happen.
that sounds more like control.
So that's not a man
sounds-
thing. That's that
Yeah,
dude.
There
that
you
sounds
go.
more like control. Not that he thinks that you're his woman.
Okay.
but
So-
I don't-
It's
so
a
are you-
mindset. They're just having their mind.
So is he thinking something that you're not thinking? So you're saying that the man is going to think you're his woman?
I mean, he didn't.
Are
come
you
and-
not thinking he's your man and telling people that too?
We never had that conversation to say anything.
So
and we still
let me
do
make
it.
sure I understand that then. So if the conversation was never had, you cool with the fact that it's 18 months and y'all just kicking it?
Because guess what? There may be other things that I'm doing on the side that whatever.
So it
Okay.
depends on what the intention for both parties
Yeah.
are. So if you never have that conversation, to me,
It just
you can't be.
you can't-
You couldn't be upset if
She
after
just-
18 months he decides then
Or
you
she
have that
decides.
or whoever has a conversation, finally have the conversation and finds out that the other person don't feel that way because they felt that okay,
Why you messing up a
things
good
were going
thing?
up exactly. Why you messing up a good thing? So it depends on what your intention is. If both parties' intention is just to kick it until it fizzle out and die,
Then you kick
and
it and you
don't-
fizzle.
and it don't die in 18 months, well then
And then
that's
come,
it.
yeah.
So all right.
But the
So you're a
problem
grown
comes
woman
in-
now,
the
right?
problem comes in when one person they may start out with the.
But isn't that always the case? Somebody changes, Because I've been in, when
Yeah, but it's going to change.
Yeah.
It's going to change.
But here's the problem with that.
But
There's
the
nothing
thing
wrong
is
with the
that-
change.
Right,
No.
but when you don't communicate the change.
Right.
Because you have to communicate
And you don't
the
state
change.
what those changes are.
So if after 6 months you don't communicate the change and you automatically expect the other party to realize that you feel this way.
Why do I
that's
feel
not
like you
gonna
gangster in
work.
these streets, Julie? I get.
See, that's the
No,
gangster.
no,
See,
no.
that's the player.
You know what I get?
That's
I
the
get the
player.
impression, say, it's like, you talk about them dudes that be talking about, yo, I hit that. I feel like Julie in the street talking about, yeah, I hit that. You know?
No,
No, you ain't gonna get that from Julie. Nope.
no. The thing is,
You ain't gonna get that from Julie.
I'm just hitting
the
that.
thing is,
That ain't my
Julie is
man.
sealed.
That ain't my man.
the thing is, okay, she's right. I have
She's
no
sealed
inter-
it.
I have
No, but
no-
I did hear that though. Here's what I've heard. I'm here. Come and do my research now.
Yeah, tell me
All
the
right.
Google. Tell me what the Google.
You
page
see, like
says.
when time, you see, you know when people then witness protection, and they got like zero. There's no criminal history. There's no social
Like
media
I never
presence.
existed, right? Like I never
You know,
existed.
I did staffing, right? I managed a staffing company, and you do the research on social media. You do it when you're trying to hire somebody.
Yeah.
When you find craziness on social media, it may deter you hiring the person, right?
Right.
You know what also deters you hiring the person?
No
Absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? When it's just like, this person's
No.
got to be hiding something.
When they say like bad credit is better than no credit, right? No, but no, I'm just being real. I may be breaking some girl code or whatever, but
Bump them girls,
you
talk
know.
the things.
Don't tell it all.
No, I'm not gonna tell it all, but it happens with both parties. One person feeling change and they don't communicate it. So after 6 months, 12 months, 18
Somebody
months,
decide to move on and do their thing.
Okay, so you don't have any. So if you start dating a man today, right? You're cool with the fact that him just said, maybe you just need to say it up front. Listen, let's just hang out. Let's just be friends. Let's
And that's
just
fine.
And,
We'll
and if
hang
it
out.
grows, it grows. If it doesn't grow, it doesn't grow. But we just kick
But
it.
don't expect that we're gonna do things. You're gonna act like we're actually boyfriend and girlfriend. Because if I decide to say, "Hey, I'm going out here and I go hang out with another guy," don't get upset.
Are you gonna get upset if you go see him hanging out with another chick?
Go out and do what you want.
No, that you see the weird she said a while ago. Says, I'm gonna tell you where it's at.
It's so different now, though, G Cole. In the dating world, you can't
School
just go.
me.
You can't just go and say a guy. You can't just hold on to a guy and say that
School
he's your
me.
guy.
Nah.
There's just too much out there these days.
Too much out there.
Yeah.
So how long is
Player.
this is not church, man.
Hey, I'm single. I am totally single.
Man,
I don't have
so,
a boyfriend.
so okay,
No,
so
but
if you're
she's
single
right.
right now, you're gonna meet that guy, you're going out with this guy, right? Is it because women do this, and I've heard women say this.
People.
I've heard women say this. Men say all kind of stuff.
I don't know where he does his survey
Men,
from, but
no, but
Marlon, are you the one he's talking
men
to?
maybe the man think it,
Oh,
but
what?
he doesn't say it. Maybe the man think it and don't say it. But I've heard women say all the time, if after a certain period of time, men don't see it reach a certain level, I'm out, right?
Why
So-
waste time?
You're not wasting time if you're having a good time.
But but if you like, she moves on and says, you know, I like this person and whatever, I want to take it to that next level, whatever the next level is.
What is the next level?
Just
I don't know what the next level is.
just keep going.
And that's where the problem starts.
Bang bang!
Okay.
I ain't gonna get no boyfriend. I'm not getting no boyfriend now. I'm screwed. I'm gonna be single all day. I ain't getting no boyfriend now.
Look at that thing.
I can't get no boyfriend now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Lord, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God, I think this is where my dating has ended.
Oh my God.
I am not going to be getting a boyfriend anytime soon. Much less a marriage proposal. G Cole set me up.
I did not.
You walked
I
right
did
into it.
not.
You walked right into
I
it.
did no
You
such
walked
thing.
Right into it.
Okay, it is what it is. Hey, another so many years being alone ain't gonna hurt me.
Marlon says, I believe the ultimate intention should be made known, and if something changes, that should be communicated. All right.
Thank you, Marlon.
He says, Marlon can't jump fence enough. Here's the thing. He says, it depends on the ultimate goal. If the man and the woman want different things,
It's going to be a problem, right?
hold on, that move. It's
One
going
wants
to be a
go to the
problem.
next level, and the other says, "Why mess up a good thing? That's a problem." Exactly, Marlon.
Yeah, but you're what? No. You know what? Me not say it because we need to get you out of the single space, all right?
Hey, if that's going to deter a guy from asking me out on a date, well, peace out to him. Bye.
Listen, you're super mad. Your options are endless. Listen, it's just a matter of weeding out the riffraffs them. You know what I mean?
There's so
And the weeding
much
out process might affect your resume.
Can I ask a question?
Nope.
Where's the best place to go?
No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
You're brutal.
Go ahead.
I'm going to promote this here, man.
What's the best place to do what?
Where's the best place to go and meet a guy? Where do you think is the best? I don't know. I'm asking.
I've never tried to go meet dudes.
Well, come on, man.
I don't know.
We're the good guy. You mentioned to me that...
I can tell you where's a bad
the
place
show?
to meet.
You said Rhythms of Africa is the place I should probably come out and meet good, nice guys, right? Is that so?
Yeah, I did. Let me splash the thing on the screen. All right. Let me explain what I meant when I said that. Right.
Okay.
I've heard many people talk about the pickings, how slim they are, right, and how whack and how horrible, whatever it is, and whomever it is that they've met. And as the conversation progressed, you know which part they meet the man in that club. You know what I'm saying?
Or Facebook.
Well, that's a cesspool. So the thing is this: if you meet a man on Facebook and he doesn't kill you, you should be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Because that I don't get the concept of meeting people on social media. And if people,
You don't think dating app is a good thing either?
Dating app?
huh?
What about dating apps?
I
When you're
mean,
gonna start? No, you don't believe in something.
I don't believe in none of that stuff, but that's just me. Because my thing is this: I'm also a little old school in terms of thinking that there's somebody out there for everybody.
There
But
is.
more than anything else, women, if you're a woman, a man out there, you step out the door today minding your own business, whether the person doesn't come up to you and say something to you or not, somebody sees you, somebody's attracted to you, somebody going to approach you. I'm sure you're turning down people. So if you have to hide behind social media wall,
How you so sure?
I know these things because I heard people
You heard it. You heard
people
it.
tell me,
I
right?
don't know
So
who
hold
to
on,
bury.
hold on. So maybe people telling you, but they're not telling me. Maybe they're telling you.
Go on, try
they
to
have
play
some
innocent.
kind
Here,
of-
Johnny. Go on, try.
Me? No, you call me the gangster one, so I'm a bit real.
I think the organic approach is what works. You see, when they meet somebody, EK says in the grocery store, all right? You see, when they meet somebody in a normal
Home
circumstance like
Depot.
those, Home Depot. But I heard one woman say she liked meeting men at Home Depot because they got homes. You know what I mean? It means that, you know?
Plus you want a handyman. You need a handyman at home. Handyman is the best thing to have. There's a lot of things he can fix.
He could just be buying the material to give it to the person that going to fix it.
Nah. Guy in Home Depot know what he's going to Home Depot for.
Is that what it is now?
Yes.
Yeah. So you'll be hanging out in the Home Depot aisles, not buying nothing.
You know, I've been in Home Depot looking for stuff, and I've had.
You picked up a man along the way.
He tried to pick me up.
And why did you not roll with him?
Who said she didn't?
I like that.
People don't listen to Julia.
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
Where's the water? Where's the H2O?
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. So hold up. Okay, I think where the problems lie, I've had two people who are in some crazy situations right now, right? Women, that is, friends of mine, because of the fact that they wanted a husband. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Paul.
They weren't looking for just let me meet somebody and organic and see if it works. They were looking for a husband. They wanted a husband. I've heard somebody.
Everybody wants a husband and a wife at some point.
No, I don't think that's definite. Everybody, and I don't think men are necessarily out there saying I want a wife. If you grew up to that, you grew up to that. But I've heard more women verbalize the fact that they want a husband, and it almost comes down to almost insert groom here. You know what I'm saying? In other words, she meets a man, and her vision is always because it's a societal thing too. You know, right about now, it's like it's a validation. Sometimes people want to say I'm a wife more so than I say I'm a girlfriend, especially after a certain amount of time. I want to be a wife, I don't want to be a baby mother and all them things. But what happens a lot of times is instead of getting a relationship that leads to the marriage, you're jumping on marriage and hoping it leads to a relationship. And I think a lot of times those issues come back up later and those relationships don't work. But I do think it could be societal, especially people who are in the church. Women who are in the church are under a lot of pressure.
Because it's the way you're brought up.
Your parents.
From your parents tell you that, you know, women, you're
husband.
programmed to say that
Yep.
you're gonna get married, you're a woman, you're a girl, you're gonna get married. This is what you are.
They talk
to
about their
aim.
life and the way they were
Yeah,
taught.
this is your aim. Your aim is to get married.
Yeah.
I went to law school, and you have a lot of women there that went to look for their husbands.
In a law school?
That's it.
Expensive ass husband.
They're not gonna go practice. They knew that from before they came in. They're not gonna go practice. They're not gonna work in a law firm. They're not gonna do any kind of legal
What's a law
work.
degree costing these days?
You should ask what a business degree costs these days.
No,
80,000.
No.
That's
Well,
just business.
No.
But a lot.
No, I'm
degree.
talking. No.
Law
I
degree.
didn't say law. I just said business. You should
Right.
ask what business is. When you hear what business costs, then you'll know how much law costs.
No, but what I'm getting at is this: if you willing to go to law school, go pay for a law
Yes.
degree so you can find a
But
man.
they were programmed because they were programmed. Their fathers are lawyers or whatever, and they're programmed that you're going to marry a lawyer. You have to get married by the time you're 30. You're gonna,
I like that,
you have to do certain things. So, girls are programmed more so to get married than guys are.
True.
You know, dads will take their boys out and they'll go and they'll take them to the strip club.
I don't know about none of that.
Yeah, okay.
So quick you say that? You so quick
And
you say that?
they'll say they probably will say be careful and don't go for every girl, and you know you have to be careful for it. But girls don't
Buying a
get
pussy in a
that.
bag.
Girls don't get that. Girls are told you're
You're
gonna
gonna
have
church.
2.5 kids. You're
Yeah.
gonna go to church. You're gonna get married by such an age.
But isn't that
and things
dated
like
though? That don't happen no more.
That's
Nowadays, your mama
happens.
telling the kids, "Yo, go find a man with money. Make sure the man thing turn up.
And you marry
Find
him,
an
so you
NBA
secure
player."
him. So you marry him, so you secure him.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So you're still
Mothers are
programmed.
trying to find
You're still
security for their
programmed.
daughters.
I do agree
It's
with
the
you.
program.
I believe in it. It's just, again, societal.
Societal.
Yeah, and it goes back. And again, the church women are under so much pressure because you can't be dating to find that person.
No, you can't be having sex to find before you get married.
Posting a bag thing not gonna work, right? But that's what I'm saying. So, what about the concept of
that's
sex
it.
before marriage, man?
You have to know what you're working with. I'm sorry.
But you know, say I'm a hero though, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
sorry. If you're telling me that you mustn't have sex until you get married, that's a lie. I got to know what you're working, because the day that we go for honeymoon and nothing now work, we're getting a divorce.
Fox cover.
We are getting a divorce. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep it real. I just can't see
Keep it logging out.
being with a guy. I'm sorry. I can't see myself being with a guy and him not knowing and.
So that being said, right? That being said, because you want a man that who knows how to maneuver himself sexually and can,
Of
because a
course.
girl got needs, right? Okay, so I forgot school for that, which ultimately means you gotta learn, and maybe how he's learning for that pretty much is experience with other chicks. So you can't be judging a man's resume and I say, yo, you've been with too many people. No, he had to be with 50 women in order to become an expert.
It doesn't matter. You know, he could be with a lot of women and still don't know what to do. And so the person that he's going to be with can teach him a few tricks or things.
But if you meet the man and the man is good at what he does, you don't need to check his resume.
Same thing.
Hell to the no. The thing is this, no.
Okay.
Listen.
So you're supposed to teach your wife.
I'm not saying. What I'm saying is this: no man
You're
is out here looking for an
wife.
expert.
You supposed to teach your wife, right?
No, me don't want anybody with no experience. I wouldn't want anybody with no experience.
Well, how are they getting experience?
Huh?
How
No,
are they getting
no. I get what you're saying. You know, I agree with that, and she needs to have some experience. But what I'm saying pretty much is, she can't have no doctorate. You know what I'm saying? She could have an associate's degree.
How are you going to know? Why you care? How are you going to know?
EK says one of the first things a woman does is think what her first name sounds like.
That is so true. That is so true.
That used to say that back in the day.
That is what
That is so true.
That is so true.
That
And then
is
you start
programming.
figuring the signature and everything. That is so true.
That is so true.
Yeah.
I'm just
Absolutely.
saying.
And then you start to
What?
decipher, should I take his name? Should I hyphenate it?
Yeah.
Should I have McLean and Shortridge, or should I drop the
Who
McLean?
need shout on my Facebook? Come on now. No, I gotta look him up.
You have to be careful with people.
I just threw a name on it. You can look at Shortridge all you want. You won't find anything.
I'm just saying. So no, it happened. Okay, so we getting places.
I could say a name and you will find it.
We get
You'll find it
places.
on YouTube and everything.
We're getting places. We're getting places. I like it. It's crazy. It's a crazy world out here. And Lori says 9 of us watching in Sebring, Central Florida, mixed ideas, but that is how reasoning works out. One love. You know what? I appreciate that. And the truth is, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I'm just being an ass. All right. So
No.
yeah, I'm just.
Can we bust that open?
I'm just being the devil's advocate right now. You know what I mean? I got rum. I'm just being the devil's advocate right now. But
I heard that.
what? But the truth is, as I talk to men and I talk to women, it seems like there are issues out here in the dating world.
Yes.
But the vantage point I get from women sounds like all of what I'm looking for, y'all ain't bringing to the table.
And women don't bring it to the table as well.
Don't bring everything.
But what I get from the men pretty much is that it's a lot of pressure because women are like you said just now, you're demanding something that you're not bringing to the table. So it's like, y'all look for a good man, and truth be told, you ain't a good woman. You see, that's the one thing that
Men are looking for a good woman, and they are the dogs of the earth.
why you call the man them dog now here?
No, I'm just saying that.
What
men
constitutes dog?
There's some that are the dogs of the.
Check out their face. But
There are. But just as you said, women are asking for stuff that they're not bringing to the table.
Right.
Men are asking for stuff that they're not bringing to the table, or that they can't support when the woman brings to the table. And when I say support, I don't mean financially. I'm like, you have to create that environment. Both men and women have to create that environment for that other person to be able to freely, be themselves. So you can find out what they're bringing to the table, what they're not bringing to the table, and decide if you're going to still stick with the person if they're not bringing what you want to the table.
You know what a friend of mine said to me a couple years ago, a while back, that the woman...
friend, right?
Yeah, man.
Hey, baby!
What is it?
Go ahead.
I'm just not going to have a boyfriend. So I'm going to be single for the rest of my life.
Tell what your friend said.
My friend said that the woman that he's dating, the girl that he's currently dating, remind him of his wife, of his mother. And I'm going, I didn't know you want to, excuse my French, be intimate with your mother. I mean, really? Who wants that?
I'm sure he didn't mean it like that.
He did mean it like that because she does the cooking and she do everything and that's what he wants. He didn't want what his ex-wife was because he was married. But at the same time, he's not going to marry her. I said, so you want somebody like your mother, but you're not going to marry her. I don't understand.
But maybe they have a dynamic that works for them and they don't need to get
She
married.
wants the marriage, but he doesn't want to get married again because he was bruised in his first marriage.
That happens. But the thing about it is this. So here's the reality of it. It's also a nice, solid, viable excuse. Everybody uses an excuse to get what they want and justify what they don't want. At the end of the day, it's almost like when you're a young single man and meet a woman out there, right? If you tell us that she not give up nothing because she's saving herself for marriage, you're still gonna try. You know what I mean? But if you tell us, boy, it's Jesus, you're the pan, know me, I love that one, hell. You know what I'm saying? So it's just your excuses.
It's just so many excuses because another friend, and no, it's not my boyfriend or a past or an ex or anything.
Yeah,
These are just guys that I talk to because I have a lot of guy friends.
Same.
And he's with this girl going on, I think, for 2 years. And he was going to propose to her. And then he changed his mind. And I said, why? He said, she's not the one. So my question to him is, then why are you still with her if she's not the one? And you know what he said? At the age that he is, he doesn't want to be alone.
Okay. So but that's not a man thing.
I didn't say it was a man thing. I'm just saying.
It's just him.
Just him. So these are just
I mean,
things
that's
that
messed
men,
up.
these are things that you're hearing from other men.
Right.
That they're with a person.
Maybe you know a lot of messed up men.
I'm sorry?
Maybe you know a lot of messed up men.
They're just my friends. They're not somebody that I'm trying to be with.
I'm not saying they are, but I'm just saying.
No.
Birds of a feather be flying over the town together.
It is what it is. You get what you get, and you can't get it, and you take what you can get. Sure.
But that's whack though.
That is why.
You know what I mean? For you to have that approach. But the thing is this, I think situations. I think that's way more common than you think. By the way, people don't want to be alone, and people are scared of marriage for one reason or another. All right. When I got married at 21 years old, right?
That was in the 60s?
That was in the 60s,
Okay.
way back. You know what I mean? So I got married first at that point in time. I had a daughter, my child. I also grew up with both parents. So certain things are normal for me. It's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna try to give my child
the same
thing.
That you
But to be
had.
perfectly honest with you,
That's not the same.
the clock was ticking because I knew it wasn't gonna work. You understand what I'm saying? I know say who me I married was not for me and it not gonna work, but I'm doing what I'm doing. Now when that ended, because it did its course, knew it was gonna end. When that ended, that had no bearing or effect on my decision to get married again. I was single for a period of time because I just had a lot of things I wanted to do, and marriage would have complicated that, and even relationships would have complicated that. So I was single because when I'm married, I'm married. I'm single as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing is, that never had any bearing on me wanting to get married again. So it's not a situation like, oh, my experience. Because if I was going to judge off of that experience, I'd never get married.
You'll never get married.
But I feel like when people say stuff like that, 9 times out of 10, it's an excuse. It's a plausible excuse. They say hurt people. But if you can justify to somebody and say, yo, I'm working with trauma here. You know what I mean? You can buy yourself a little bit more time. Then be like,
why get into a relationship if you're working with trauma? And when I say relationship, I don't mean you just kicking it with somebody.
You mean
Why
you're committed.
why tell a person that you want to take this to this next level and build stuff and you don't?
maybe, two things. One,
Okay.
did he tell her that?
There are some people
That's what I'm saying. He never told her that.
No.
And then here's the other thing too. It's possible that at one point in time, all right, you're in a relationship, right? This is in real time, right? Days are going by. Today, you feel a certain way, right? And then as time progresses, you'll be like, oh snap, I ain't see all this. You know what I mean? And no, I no longer want to go to level 2, but oh girl she went to good school and she bombed. You know what I mean? So it's a situation where you know there's sexual chemistry. You've been in a relationship. You may have been in a relationship where the sexual chemistry is off the hizzle and everything else is whack.
But then you're going to stay with a person just because of the sex?
But people do it all the time.
People do it all the time.
No. Here's the deal. When I say
may not, but people do it all the time. That's why some people
if it's
stay
just
married.
the sex, then we're just going to stay home and have sex every day. Because
No. You say gone too far. The next level that we're not talking about live together. We're talking about two people. You go check them off in them place. Them come check your place. And they're not doing the thing. But it's just that chemistry there is bomb. But once they're done, I can't stand it. Yeah. Because
then that's not a relationship. That's just you.
Oh, it is. It's just
you just call it I can't say it on the air. A fuck buddy.
I just said it.
Luckily we ain't already. Don't you love it when somebody say, I ain't gonna say this, and then it's gonna say it?
I mean, come on. If you're gonna be with somebody and it's just because you enjoy sex with them, that's not a relationship. That's just you going and getting a
No, that's just like
That's just like
but that's normally a mutual thing, though. You know, I'm not saying one person wants a relationship and one may not want.
We don't
it.
know
But
that.
the chemistry,
How you know that?
but the chemistry is normally a mutual thing. Because here's the deal: a lot of times, the person who is still in the relationship. She should already been told or picked up on the fact that this dude ain't going nowhere, but we got this little thing going on. So until her move on opportunity comes, then she just go on right out the situation, literally right out the situation. you know what I'm saying? Literally.
No,
No,
right.
what about the concept? Because I've seen this little concept floating around that says normally when a woman breaks up with a man, she done plan 6 months in. By the time she says it's over, this has been planned 6 months in arrears, right? And maybe even your replacement around the corner. Wait, how true is that?
It's just sometimes women can just disengage from a relationship that quick, that fast.
Laura said he will go to fill his intimate needs elsewhere. Sad. She will do it too. All right.
Yes.
People going out and having all kind of engagements with her. It's not a gender specific thing.
No, she'll do it too.
She says we all know a lot of messed up mates. All part of the lessons that make for the better you over time. Then let it be the chemistry and move on with your life. Yo, you see, Laura's a gangster. I know. Here's the thing.
I like Laura's.
Laura's a gangster.
Yes, yeah.
But it's just so you're saying pretty much whatever it is, just as long as it's established, then we cool.
Yeah, we cool.
So as long as the two establish the thing. But if you and the man establish that thing, you can't go fall in love after that. And then when the man fall in love, I'm just saying you said
it happens sometimes.
It does.
And most times, unfortunately, happens on the woman's side quicker than it happens on the man.
If it's long enough, if it's stay long enough.
Man will fall sexually in love, but y'all fall emotionally in love.
You guys are sexually. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then what happened though is when he doesn't reciprocate said feelings, then he's the bad guy. That's a problem. You know what I mean?
No, you don't say it's a bad guy. Just all right. Move on. Bye.
Yeah.
Yep. You're done.
So is there a time frame that if you're with somebody and he doesn't approach you with that conversation of us going to the next level that you're gonna be like you're out?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, it just depends on how the situation is going. It ain't going nowhere.
But
maybe when I was younger, but
today
you get older, you're like there's no time on.
But I would think it's the opposite way though. I think that as one gets older, no. So instead of older, on the get the turn more gangster, on the get older.
We learn more. That's why.
So you go.
We learn more.
So the thing said that's Benji, I'm harmless.
You learn to observe and see how things are going, and then from there you just figure it out. You know if it's gonna work. And trust me, after a while you know if it's going somewhere. You know it's going. You can tell. You know, before back in the days, we get these other feelings and we used to ignore these other feelings. But now as we got older, we get these feelings, we get these things. We start listening to ourselves.
Some people listen to themselves, men and women. Some don't. So they will go through and make the same mistakes and do the same things and don't change anything.
That you learn from your mistake.
Over and over.
But those people, but that's not a mistake for them. That's their routine. Because a lot of
because they probably don't know better.
Because you see somebody,
it does become a routine.
And that person may not necessarily. You have some people who are 70-year-old right about now, never married yet, and them good enough because it just wasn't their thing, you know. And it's not about committing to somebody that is the problem for them. It's just committing to something.
The institution.
The institution. You know what I mean? And
Marriage is not for everybody. Marriage is not for everybody.
Not even there of everybody.
That's what?
Not even there. I'm just saying. Wait, but okay. Would you like to get married again?
I'm sorry, you said again?
You were never married?
Huh?
You were never married? Yo, married again, saying, yo, man. I thought you were married before. You weren't married before?
Where you get that from?
Google.
I keep telling you, you tell he or she Google. They gotta get the situation. It's probably mixing up because you know what? There's another Michelle.
Nah, your picture was on it. So the thing is this, your picture was on the resume. But the thing is, I was fishing. All right, and we never catch a fish. So let's move on.
You must have seen your picture from the bridal show.
Oh, that was
bad place to hang out.
No, that was a fashion show.
You do a lot of shows, huh?
I'm working on it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Playing the games.
Yeah.
So would you like to get married?
Yeah.
What is it about marriage that you like, that you think would be cool?
It's just being with that person, bonding with that person, communicating, talking, spending time with that person, you know, creating a future with that person. Yeah.
But you...
And having plenty of sex.
You're not married for that?
No, but that would be a different kind.
So you feel?
Why?
Do you?
I can't get into.
When you talk to married people, does it sound like they have a lot more?
I don't know what those married people do, but I know what I would do
As a married person.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you got married to yourself. So suppose you're married to the man and the manager killer and idea, you know.
That's his probably better.
Well, I feel you. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, first of all, thank y'all so much for enlightening me, because see, like I said,
you've been out of it since
I've been out of the game,
years,
you know what I mean?
60s,
You guys are enlightening me
60s.
since the 60s, man. I'm out the game. I don't know what's going on in these streets, and I learn a lot from you all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, there's so much to learn. I mean,
Yeah.
as we go out there each and every day, there's just always something new, always something challenging.
I don't know.
It's not easy.
And it's a two people that are dealing with each other. So no two people are alike. So you can think you know what to do with this one person and then
It's
somebody
totally
else.
different with
it's-
somebody else.
So
So you go.
You just do, yeah.
Say it and go.
Yeah, man. It's tough out there in them streets.
I dig it. Well, on Benji, I don't know what you're talking about. So, but you're welcome. No, first of all, I know after this conversation, a lot of people are gonna reach out to me and say, "Hey, can you introduce me to that lady?"
No, man, they're gonna say stay away from that one.
No, I'm doing it with that about. When you go find your thing, little boy, you can say your Facebook friends that used to be at 500, they are 324.
That's Julie's page.
No, your page, I can say 324. Everybody I cancel.
Put it this way, I have over 1,000 requests that is on my page, and I just have not accepted them.
I know, and I'm messing with because
And
here's
it's, and
it.
it's nothing. I want to get off social media a little bit.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're breaking the internet with your fineness.
No, I'm trying to focus on this fashion thing, man.
But you need social media for that.
Not Facebook. I'll kind of gravitate more to Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, at least people shoot their shot more on Instagram because all they're seeing is pictures, you know. And then on Facebook, you hearing the thoughts and all kind of crazy stuff. On Instagram, you just seeing the sexy.
The love your lips and
Who love your lips? Instagram people, them?
but they will say that on Instagram if depending on
yeah,
what
but
picture you put on, they will say that on
it's kind of
Instagram.
different because Instagram they kind of keep it a little different. It's just different on Instagram. You don't get that. They might just say I like. They just hit a heart and that's it.
Yeah.
On Facebook they just going deep.
Give it 2 more months because Instagram, you see, every one of these social media platforms become a cesspool after a while now.
Yeah.
You know what Twitter is where the crazy people live right now. There's a time when it wasn't
I'm
that.
not on Twitter.
No?
I'm not on Twitter because
They
I
do
like-
things crazy things on Twitter.
No, she gonna set up a Twitter page.
I already have a Twitter page.
So she's one of the crazy
She's
people.
one of the
on
crazy
Twitter.
people on Twitter.
You walked into that one. You walked
I'm
right
just
into
saying.
that.
I got LinkedIn. I got Twitter.
I'm just saying. I like
Twitter
that.
is like my news from Jamaica. That's all I put on there.
The next date you go on?
Then who?
The next date you go on, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, you need to come talk to them about that. How you go. Not details, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Just
we're
come.
gonna give it the next date.
Yeah, next time you go on a date, like a date. All right? You want me to say you want me to hook up a date for you?
I think you have one in there.
I don't know what you talking. Nah, none of that.
See that reaction right
See?
there.
What?
That reaction right there. He just gave himself away.
Nah.
He's being really bad.
I don't. But I
You
think
just gave yourself away.
Yes.
Chico.
Them
Yes.
cheeks
You have
don't
something
lie.
that-
what? Cheeks.
You have
Yes.
something that works for you.
But the thing, no, I will. I just want to know. I just want to hear how it go. You know what I mean?
Sure, no problem. I will. And
Say-
you know what? As a matter of fact, if he's a good guy, I'll bring him.
Nah, you don't want to do that.
You do not want to
You
go
don't
on a
do that.
date with a guy and then bring him on the
You don't do
Homegrown
that.
With G Cole.
Yeah, I don't
show.
wanna-
You
that's-
do
Chico
not.
will be like my big brother, just interrogate.
You don't want to do that.
Probably not a good idea. It definitely. I'm just being real. It ain't
Between
gonna be a
G
good
Cole
idea.
and the people on, the regular listeners.
It ain't gonna.
The regular listeners are cool, right, Marlon?
It ain't gonna be. It's not gonna idea.
No.
You know who you need to have on here?
Who?
What I would like to be in here with is with Marlon.
Marlon.
Mm-hmm.
Marlon, you hear that?
Marlon never lost his innocence.
Marlon is locked off. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Mish. Thank you so much for passing through.
Oh, no problem. I mean, I know you've been asking me to come here for the longest. I wanted to be here when
When you had backup.
when Chef Irie is here because I think that your taste palette is, since you've been sick, hasn't been the same. And you need a female taste pad to kind of infuse.
I'll have my people call your people.
Oh,
All right? So that's your people?
that's right.
All right, so my people will call you. And we'll see what happens.
Hey, after I get my 10%.
You know what I mean? I think I'm set up properly.
Oh, you will be paid.
And Julie, thank you too for passing
Oh,
through.
excuse
Appreciate
me.
y'all.
Where is Yishka?
Yishka's here. I'm going to chat with Yishka right now, and then we're going to get into it. But I have to run this commercial first, because remember, the Rhythms of Africa, ladies and gentlemen, you can't miss up on that. It's going to be dope, all right? February 29th, make sure you're there. I'm going to be out there. I'll probably be live streaming the event. Not the show, because I don't believe in that, but we'll be talking to some of the artists.
I mean, the 29th seems to have so many events that are taking place.
Western and whack. That's the way you need to be, all right? It's not. It's like me saying a bunch of nice ladies. No, they ain't no
So
Mish
when you
out
think
there. There's
about
one Mish out
the...
there. One Mish out there, not true. There's one mission out there, just like there's one rhythm, there's one event to be at on February 29th. If you're not at Rhythms of Africa, you whack. I'm just saying.
Okay, my husband, I'm coming.
I'm just saying. Your future is hanging out at Rhythms of
That's
Africa.
right.
Like I said, you can't go pick up dudes in the club. It's going to be trash. So here's the thing. If you go to them other events, whomever holla, trash. Rhythms of Africa is where the culture, because you need a
And
culture
you
guy.
guaranteeing that.
Listen, I know these things.
Okay.
All right? This is 8th year.
Okay.
They curate the program and the performance. I curate the rest of the stuff. You know what I mean? They call them the love doc in some countries. You know what I mean? So
29th and the show
the
time is at 7
29th.
p.m.?
Yeah. Let me show the people that. The 29th. Boom.
You want me to hold it up?
Yeah, why not?
Right.
Looks cute over
Might
there.
as well. That's right.
Boom, boom, boom. See there?
Bam.
And then guess what? You come out there, you might see Mish. You're gonna be up there at Rhythms of Africa too, right?
I'm thinking about it.
No. You're gonna be
Okay.
there. All right. Look
Okay,
at these beautiful
love dog.
ladies
Okay,
that
love
are gonna
dog.
be out there.
Okay, love dog.
Trust me, they're gonna be out there. Let me tell you something, fellas. Your future sitting right here. If you miss Rhythms of Africa, you're gonna be over there with some little whack girl that just killed 2 dudes, buried the bodies, and you next. I'm just saying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had the pleasure of chopping it up with the lovely ladies, Julian and Mish. You see them in the chat here sometime, talking all kind of smack. So yeah, I mean, I'm coming in and talk smack in person. But I want to thank y'all so much for passing through. And fellas, again, me who not forgot come through, for sort out, and I'm gonna say the 2 beautiful ladies here and upon y'all. I'll be interested in hollering one of them. No, you're not. You come through me. All right? And I'm gonna do the screen, and I'm gonna make sure I say, boy, because when I say, hey, Mish, here's a nice guy for you, a potential husband material, I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Okay. No, get me wrong, you know what I mean? It depends on the compatibility thing. So if me bring the man to the table and it don't work, you're fault. You understand me?
Always would be Michelle's fault.
Probably. But the thing is, what Minister said in a situation like this, because I'm going to thoroughly do my part, you know what I mean? It's like me giving you the safest vehicle and you drive it over a cliff. It's still your fault.
Always tell me Louise.
Same thing for you. You know what I mean? Because 2 beautiful ladies ain't no reason. Maybe they're intimidating. That's what it is and all. Call the girl have man.
Julie, Julie
know
single?
What? You know what? Julie is single.
Okay.
Julie boyfriend
You know
for real? I thought we were.
That's the lack of communication.
Lack of communication right there. I thought we were together.
Yeah, but you never communicate that to me. But, okay. I guess this is a conversation for another topic, for another show. But when a man says that a woman is intimidating, this could be a whole show in itself. What exactly does that mean?
When a man says a woman is intimidating?
Yeah, like you're not going up to a woman because she's intimidating. Or
And looking at her, how can you tell she's intimidating?
Because she's intimidating.
Hold on. Somebody volume. So here's the thing. One, I can't, and my answers here are purely
because you
speculative,
just said it.
right?
You just said it.
That maybe because here, well, all right. Regular Joe, average Joe, comes through the door on the spot, right? He's just a normal guy. Look at you. He's seeing somebody like it's like sometimes a man might say, "Yo, she out of my league." It might assume that she's out of his league. Maybe she looks like the type of girl that might go out with ball players, like, you know what I mean? Maybe she's got her, and maybe whatever he thinks his situation is, it might feel like not up to par. You know what I mean? She looks successful. She looks this and that. I'm just a regular guy trying to get my thing started. I have a regular job. Thing. You know what I mean? I'm on the come up. So a lot of times certain things can be intimidating for the fellas. You know what I mean? So it's stuff. And sometimes you just see somebody that's like, God damn, she fine. You know what I mean? So you just be like, maybe if I go say hi, I'm guy number 94. So now she's got 93 other candidates. That's up against. And maybe, you know what I mean?
But if he doesn't approach her, he won't know.
He won't know. But again, we're talking about
But
intimidation. Some guys don't go for jobs because they're intimidated. Some guys.
So it's not the job's fault or the girl's fault. It's
Him just not
being-
bringing
Well, two different
Bring
questions.
it
That
up.
you ain't asked me whose fault it was. You know, you're saying them are pretty
But
much.
it's always going to
But
be the
what is
lady's
it?
fault in G Cole's eyes.
No, you can't help who you are. Here's the
Okay.
thing, though. It's cool for a man to be intimidated by you because 9 times out of 10, that's your natural way of weeding out the riffraff. You understand me? I say? So let him be intimidated, but it's okay. It's no different from athletes go up against other athletes and they're intimidated. It don't mean they ain't gonna play the game.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean? You go on the basketball court and you dip on yo and they look up and the man is 7'2" and you 6'8". You gonna be a little intimidated. Don't mean you're not gonna bring your A game. There's nothing. Being intimidated is a natural reaction. It don't mean you something wrong. And enough man will tell you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years into the marriage at first when he met his wife, he was intimidated.
So is it if a woman was to walk up to you and approach you, just seeing you and she just think you're fine and she just wants to get to know you and she walks up to you and she start talking to you, how would you receive that?
Me?
Yeah.
I'd say I'm a married man. Leave me alone, heifer.
Listen.
But no, if I'm
If
single,
you're single, because you know
I wouldn't
how-
feel no way about it, because the thing is this: at the end of the day, one, you just saved me some damn time, probably, right? But let's just keep it a buck. Our responses to things are oftentimes based on how we feel about the person. So again, if somebody who you want to walk up to you, your response is a little different. You're in a club, you see 4 dudes over there, all right? 3 of them are attracted to one of them, you're thinking, this me hell now, right? And he walks up to you, right? Your response is gonna be a little bit different. Again, I go back to the HR syndrome.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, if somebody goes to HR and say, he harassing me, it's because she's got zero attraction to him, right? The dude that she's attracted to did the same thing, and she said nada. So it's a lot of little dynamics in there. Ain't nothing wrong with somebody being I think it's complimentary. If a man is intimidated by you, then it doesn't mean he's going to not speak to you. It means that he'll just have to put his best foot forward and just be a little bit more conscious of the fact that, yo, it's cool to date. I tell people this all the time. This was in my wedding speech. And it was off the heart. I didn't make it up.
Oh.
I didn't write it. I said I married the sweetest person I ever met. I married the prettiest person I ever met, right? Because that way, when I walk out the road, there's nobody prettier, so where am I looking at? You know what I'm saying? There's nobody sweeter, so where am I going? You know what I'm saying? Brother did his thing. You know what I mean? But
Happy Valentine's Day, Mrs. Cole.
So that's kind of my thing. Just saying, at the end of the day, shoot your shot. Go for yours. If it don't work, it don't work. Woman, no man else. I guess what? If Mitch turned it down, go holla at Julie. If Julia, you might circle back around. Some other fuck, but then go through the thing and come right back around. Mitch forgets it, because I know when I was a kid, I'm putting my business out the road. When I was a kid growing up, there's this, and I got the story from a girl, right? There's this dude. He had this little line that he told everybody. So I'm somebody upon, hi, my name is such and such, and you are. I'm like, I live in such and such, and you live. And no man, I was ignoring my walk off. That same evening, the same woman I walk past, I didn't realize it's she. And them gear the same. And I said, hi, my name is such and such, and you. I know my look and I said, I live at such and such, and you live. You know what I mean? But here's the deal. He ended up talking to her that night, because guess what? Just the things that's aligned that night. Don't give up. If you see something you want, go for it. Don't stop the woman and none of them things. I mean, especially if she fine, hey. Life too short to be messing with ugly women. You know what I mean? If she fine, you know what I mean? Go there and say what's up. Say, hey, Mish, how you doing with your supermodel self? Hey, Julie, how you doing with your fine self? Go for it. You know what I mean? So I think set up. Man, I tell you, and then they're very nice women too. You know, a little intimidated, but they're very nice women. Very, very. You ladies are just you dope, man.
Well, thank
Dope.
you, G Cole. Appreciate that.
If I had a couple qualified single homies,
I know you do.
I don't.
So you're
that I
the
think
best out of your crew.
probably the worst. But the fact is, we're all married.
Oh.
You know, majority of the friends that I have, honestly, because I have friends who we're like family. My brother, I'm closer to some of my friends than I am to kinfolk, biological.
Kinfolks, right.
So, but they're normally married guys. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 guys in there that are single
Okay,
guys.
so they're knocked out. All right.
Yeah, and them are good youth, you know, good dudes. I would have no problem saying, yo. But we all have friends that, I got a couple of homies that I'd be like, hell no. You know what I mean?
Good looking out.
But women, I hope you all have some friends too, where if your virgin say, yo,
All my friends are actually married friends. I
You need some new
never
friends.
see, I don't have much besides Julie and Yvonne are single, but all my friends that I've been with for, been friends with for 20-some years, they are married.
Married women?
Yeah, I'm always the single girl.
And their husband still on them hang out with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's with that now? What's with that question?
You know, people always say,
What's
people
the
say
question?
married women that hang out with single folks.
Why? You know what? I don't corrupt them. They, on the other hand, they probably try to corrupt me.
They're trying to get you to go marry somebody? Listen, man.
Keep a secret.
At the end of this shit, I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Lighter?
No, you don't. You, speaking of that, you just mentioned the secret, right? Question for you. Women, I've heard women say that men won't tell. Like if a man I do something and them know the wife, I'm not gonna send them to the wife. right? So my thing is, women are the same thing. If you and Julie are friend, and Julie I get the man straight up born out the road, you ain't saying a word.
No, but I think men have more loyalty to their friends than women do to their friends. And that's me. I just believe men will keep a secret more than a woman will keep a secret.
Well, so when a woman tells a secret, it's being vindictive, huh? She have a reason for one. What's the secret?
I think with men, it's
They're
that
loyal.
men don't like to get into
They'll get
any kind
involved.
of controversy,
Yeah.
no matter what.
And women don't mind?
People over.
No, they're just trying to do things. They think that they're doing right for their friends, and don't realize that sometimes you just have to leave it alone. Because even if you tell
Stay
your
out of other
friends,
people's business.
yeah,
In
stay out of
other
other
words,
people's
stay
business.
out of other
They
people's
figure it out.
business. It's not your
I've seen
business.
things, and I would not say anything because it's none of my business. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna get into it. Not gonna cross there. I'm not giving my opinion. Don't ask me because if I give it, you're not gonna accept it anyway. So.
So you see your homegirl's boyfriend out there living foul, right? You're not gonna say anything to your homegirl. Do you look at him a certain way?
Yeah, look
You
at him a
look
certain
at
way,
him a
yeah,
certain
and I
way.
keep it in the back of my head, but I'm not gonna.
Cause
So-
you know what? Sometimes it will turn out where homegirls say, "Oh, you want my man. That's why he's saying all of this." Sometimes
Yeah, you
just
stay
keep
out
them
of
all
it.
quiet.
I mean, I've been in a
Because it's not you
situation
that is
before
affected.
where my best friend, boyfriend, came up to me and said, "It's not her I wanted. It was you that I wanted." And I looked at him and I go, "Do you realize that she's my best friend?" I said, "You do have no respect." And I didn't give into his needs or anything. And then after that, her friendship and my friendship went this way. I didn't say anything to her, but what he did was he blocked her from her and I talking to each other. So if I'm calling her, he will grab her phone, he'll screen the call, and what is it you want? Because he thought I was going to tell her something, which I did not. I never did to this day tell her anything.
So people do that? Like
People
if,
do that.
so somebody call my wife phone, me supposed to pick it up and say, "Yo, who that's why I got
People
on."
do that.
He did, and she allowed him to
Controlling
do
ones,
that. He was controlling
controlling ones,
her,
controlling.
and she allowed him to do that. And I said
Are they
to
still
her,
together?
"No, they're not." But it destroyed our friendship. It destroyed our friendship, and the thing is that we will never be that close again. But I didn't say anything to her. But all I said to her is, sometimes you need to step back and look in, step out and look in, because she's like, "What?" I said, "I'm not going to tell you, because even if I'm to tell her this, she's not going to believe me, because she's probably going to say, well, you know what, because you don't have a boyfriend and this, and I don't want to hear all of that."
The whole, you're a bitter card.
Yeah. So I just leave it alone. I just leave it alone. You have to figure it out. And sometimes she
But
probably
I think
knew.
men will do the same thing. I don't know if
Men will protect their friends no matter what. And at the same time, even if they know that their friends are wrong, they turn around and blame the woman and stop talking to the woman, have a bitterness to it, and the woman did nothing. But it's because it's their friend.
I don't know about all that.
I'm telling.
But here, okay,
I'ma
so I
tell
asked you just now. You see your girl's boyfriend, your homegirl's boyfriend cheating. Are you gonna say something? You said no, right? So your homegirl is cheating on the dude. You gonna say something to him?
No.
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 You gonna look at her a certain way?
Hmm?
You're gonna look at her a certain way, or you're cool?
You know, I would probably ask her a question is, you know, why are you doing? You have a good husband. Why are you doing whatever?
I'm not even doing that.
No, but you see, we have a good friendship, but and she can tell me whatever, but it just leaves it where it's at, and I'm done. I just just kind of curious, because sometimes for me it's just, I've known people who are married and they cheat, and I ask them, why do you cheat?
You really ask that?
Yeah.
I don't ask that question because it's none of my business.
It's not
Not my
it's not that
business.
you're making it your business. You have a
I'm
friend
not
and you're just
asking.
trying to understand certain things, because at the same
Nope.
time you may get into a situation and you're trying to figure out, is this marriage is for me? Do I want to get into this? Do I
But,
wanna-
that
but
depends
your
on
view on
you.
marriage can be altered or
Based on-
influenced.
No. It's not. But it's just, I just asked the question. Just out of
You're just curious.
I ain't asking
curious,
no
just ask the
questions.
question.
You just love the arms.
Not my business.
I don't love the arms. I stay out of arms.
my
I stay
business.
out of
Not
arms.
my business.
If I have a friend,
That's that word.
No, sir.
I'm not getting into it, but I'll just ask her a question. Just me and her, one-on-one. It's not me, her, him, and whatever. It's just she and I having a conversation. That's about it. But
And what's the likeliness that conversation is going to damage your relationship?
it didn't damage it.
No?
No. Because we understand each other. It's
So what
all
was her
about-
response? She said, a girl.
I ain't going to tell you what
must
she
be a
says,
player.
but she does what she does, and you know what?
So she's still doing it?
Got nothing to say.
Keisha, you was but
Everybody has to do it. I have nothing to say. People do people things. That's all. But you know, for me, if I get my husband, it's gonna be me and my husband. I'm not gonna be out there cheating because that's the case. I don't need to get married. I just need to keep playing the, as you call it, the playing
I'm
field.
gonna be devil's advocate.
Damage control right
be
now.
devil's
That's
advocate.
damage control right here, right?
If your friend knows that your husband is dipping out on you,
Mhm.
would you want her to tell you?
But how would I know she knows?
No,
When
you
she
find
tell
out
you?
afterwards when she tell you. But let's say.
Would you be upset finding out now, saying, "Oh, damn, she didn't tell me. She knew, but she
I
said
would probably
nothing."
be a little I'll be disappointed and whatever, but I'm not gonna be totally get out of character like she should have told me. Because you know what, if she had even mentioned it to me, here's the question I would ask myself: would I have even listened to her?
Wow.
Would I have even listened to her or believe her? No, and then that probably would have destroyed our friendship.
See, because it comes back around to what I said earlier, because they will be saying, "Oh, does she want my man, or
Right.
did she do
It
something with my man?"
will
or
start
like that.
something. So
So-
I'm not gonna be, upset about it. I mean, I've had it where friends say to me, why didn't you tell me that you communicate with my boyfriend or whatever? And I'm like, in what way are you talking about? And see, she's thinking in some other way, and I have to like, wait a minute, hold on there. Let's get this clear. It ain't nothing like that. If I'm just sending him a funny joke, it's not me and him having a conversation. It's just you have a couple people in your phone and you just send some funny jokes, and that's it. That's the level of conversation there is.
Stop saying fun joke to people.
Hey, I don't anymore. But like I said, if your friend is to come and tell you, who's to say that you're actually going to believe her? Are you going to listen to her? And then the next minute it's going to stem into a conversation, and the next minute it's an argument, and your friendship is going to be over. And then at the end, even when you find out that she was really telling the truth, because of your pride and everything, are you going to go and say, "I'm sorry"? Nope. I don't think so. Women don't. I don't think so. They're going to go and say, "I'm sorry, I should have listened to you," because guess what? The friendship destroyed already.
Well, if the friendship destroyed based on that, it wasn't really rooted in anything.
That's
There
why
you
I
go.
don't ask no question, and I don't expect.
I'm a mind my business type of person.
Yeah.
I don't expect
I don't really.
anybody.
But the difference is, you're not the person who's doing it. Not even. All right. You see, if I see you doing it, because people have a tendency is that if you do wrong, they might make a note, so them knowing that. I see you, I do your thing, Me, if I see you doing something and you don't see me, you're not knowing
I ain't
to
gonna
me,
say
no.
nothing. And even if we see each other, I ain't gonna say nothing. And when I come around the house, you don't expect me to say quaint nothing. I just out of sight, out of mind. Don't remember anything. I've been in a situation where I know the husband dip,
Right.
I know the wife dip, and I go to their house
Which
and
one's
hang
more
out.
common?
Um,
In your little circle. May I hear myself.
I don't know. It's not right. Which one is more common? I hate
Yeah.
to say the woman.
Women stepping out.
Mm-hmm.
Is it more common, or is just that you know more women, so you're gonna see it more with them? Because that's the reason I ask that too. Is a lot of times we draw the stats, what we think are the accurate stats. It's almost like black on black crime. When people talk about black on black crime, black people kill more black, just because of who they're around. White people kill more white people.
It's probably because of the fact that I'm around and I see men kind of, have their discreet about certain things. But
So in your opinion, these women ain't shit.
no, I'm not saying they're not. They're doing what they're doing because they have a reason to do it. Whatever it is, it's none of my business.
Whatever their reason is.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't know if they're not happy in home or they just want to have, different things that they get from different people. I don't know what they do.
Is the theory of women cheating based on all right? We said it. Well, no, you said it earlier. Say pretty much like when men cheat, it's a physical thing. Yo, the man there with Julie, and him say, "Mish, him love Julie and everything, but Mish turn up and you know what I mean." So it's a physical thing, and she's available. Boom. Versus if Julie now cheats on her man, it's because there's some emotional breakdown and she's not emotionally satisfied. Whatever happened to the theory that she's just a little bit loose in her things and she want, you know what I mean? She wants it just like the man. She's a sexual extrovert.
There are a lot of women that are like that.
That's one of
Their
the extra
husband,
things.
husband not doing anything wrong. Their husband coming home, they're providing, and whatever. So it happens. It happens both.
They may just want a little
It
aggressive
happens
sex.
both.
The husband is more passive in his sex. They may just want a little bit of aggressiveness, or they just probably just want to just be out there. Just it excites them. It brings a little excitement to their
Yeah, it's the same thing.
situation.
Same thing with the guys.
Yeah.
Same thing with guys. It happens. I happen to think that women are more discreet, though. So I mean,
Discreet are better at it.
Well, yeah.
Better hiding it.
Discreet, yeah, that's what I mean.
But we also hear
That's
that
what I
that men cheat. Women have extramarital relationships. So is that-
I think it's both.
Tomato.
Nah?
Yeah, I
Same
think
thing.
both.
You think men do the same thing when they have like a relationship with their
Yeah.
Yeah.
just as much?
That's
Yeah.
why they have 2-3 families.
Damn.
And I'm not just talking about
What happened?
baby mamas. I'm talking about families.
It could be in
They
different
support
states.
the
Yeah.
different state, the
Yeah.
same state.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
I know
that's
2 people that went to high school in the same class and never know something.
Wow.
Blows on skirt.
Gangster.
Wow.
No, not high school, college.
There you go, EK.
Yeah,
I wish
same
my
college.
friend had told me so that I could have gotten out of the relationship soon. EK, you would have been mad at your friend, all right?
Not high school, college.
Yeah, you would have been mad, EK. I think you would have been.
You would have been mad at the friend.
Yeah.
You know what I
probably
want?
wouldn't even believe the friend.
I'm yet to meet somebody, and I want somebody to say one day, "Hey, I'm the freaking problem." I would just love somebody, because I know people right now who have been in 10 relationships. You know?
I'm not
I
gonna say
get the
I'm
man there.
perfect in that. I have flaws
Relationships are
about
10
me.
marriages.
Nobody not married to that. But the thing is this, 10 long-term relations, not long-term relationship, but 10 relationships in a short space of time.
No,
my relationships-
my relationships are
Like them
normally
dead, and then I
longevity.
carry around the man. Because here's the thing, what you know what I find
And
hilarious?
those relationships, though.
In their eyes, it was.
Okay.
But what happens is because they brought him around, and they were the dude that she brought around, and we hung out, right? And ever so often somebody else, but you never. It's always the man. And in my eyes, the common denominator is you. There's no way you are just that bad looking for you to find a bunch of bad men. Something wrong with you.
Maybe they just make bad choices. Maybe just keep.
Well,
doing it.
Then the
It's like
problem
a-
is her.
Yeah.
Or,
And a lot of
him,
times-
or him.
Yeah.
Don't just say
Or
her.
him.
He's
Right.
always a her.
person.
Well,
He's
no.
a her thing.
Well, I say that
It's a
because the
person.
situation that I'm referring to
Right.
was a woman.
Right.
Okay.
But the thing is too is that oftentimes people are who they are, and
People do
and
people
me
things.
see, and I my friend is not my girl, so I'm not gonna say it, but I see valid reasons for the man to live. Truth be told, yeah, crazy. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I'm a friend.
You
So,
tell your friends to share.
so yeah, I will. You know what I mean?
Oh.
But it is what it is. But the thing is, she can't see it. You know what I mean?
She
Because
can't say her crazy because
yeah,
her crazy to her is natural.
it's normal.
It's a normal thing. For
And
her.
a lot of the times it's selfish too, because a lot of times I don't think it's that people don't see their flaws and them thinking that it's like them no business. What happens is that I have my issues, and guess what? Damn it, you got to deal with it.
I have my issues. I know I have flaws. I know I'm not perfect. I know there's sometimes I do things, and I've already told you before. I admit to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a working thing, progress for me to change. But at the same time, there's things that the guy could have done to kind of push those little crazies to come out. Because like I said, we all got crazies inside of us.
Can I tell you a funny thing?
Yes.
When you start talking a while ago, you saw my hand come here, right? I was counting the second until you ever said the man fall to I kid you not. That's what I was doing. I was counting the seconds
No,
right
I
here.
said, but maybe he's a
I have to go back and
contributor.
look at the replay.
I was counting on the
I
second
have to go back and look
till
at
she
the
gonna say, "Is the man
EK
trigger?"
said no, he would have believed her. Everyone knew but me. Oh, ouch, sorry. EK.
That's Monday morning quarterbacking. That's you saying that right about no hindsight is 2020. You probably would have been mad at your homegirl.
But
more often than not, that's what happens.
yeah. I mean,
Today you might have outgrown it and forgive her, but at the moment when she tell you that,
Yeah.
your
you'd have
response
been like,
probably would
girl,
have been
you're
like,
lying, and he's not doing that because he's this perfect guy. Because we always want the person that we're with to be so perfect. But is there anybody really perfect? My face expression again?
no. You want me to tell you something? Remorseless people cover the fact that they're remorseless by pointing out the imperfections in other people. You know, when somebody say, you ever hear somebody say, "I'm not perfect," they always follow it up by saying, "But nobody is," right? That's because that's remorseless people, right? That don't.
Remorseless, Michelle. You're
When you're remorseless and you don't want to accept
Sexy.
responsibility for your actions, you point out the
Remorseless,
imperfection in the
Gangster.
world.
I'm gangster.
You're gangster.
Gangster.
No, remorseless. That's what you are. Remorseless.
That's his fault.
That's her story, and that's what she's sticking with.
On your headstone, you know what I'm saying? That they made me do it. Wow.
Funny thing, I had a guy to the other day say, "You're crazy." Somebody else give him this.
He told you that you're crazy?
Yeah. He's crazy too. So I said to him, guess what? We are compatible. And I said, you know what? We're so compatible for each other because we both crazy. It's
Crazy too.
crazy fun. Regardless, you're always gonna love me because there's always this crazy funny side of me.
And that's cool. That's fun. But
You
again,
need that balance, though.
but you can't take that home. Here's the thing.
No.
You see that right there? That's it. You remember I was talking earlier about having that girl that she lives at her crib and you live at yours and you hook up. And when I say hook up, it don't mean you just get together for sex. You can go see a game every day, whatever the kids may be. But you can't.
go to Rhythm of Africa, right?
But you can't make a habit of being with that girl and you're mad. You can't. You can't talk to her every
But
day.
you know what? A lot of people are attracted to and love crazy.
Because they're calm and they need that little crazy in their life.
And that's cool if you keep it across the lines. So if me living up,
So you don't think you're crazy? Do you think your wife is crazy? Be careful.
Of the two of us, I'm probably the nutbag. But the thing is, I embrace my nutbagism. You know what I mean?
Nutbagism.
Here's where my crazy comes in. I'm harassing. Put it that way. According to
Are you
her,
annoying?
they say so. But
What sign are you?
I'm a Cancer.
Close to Leo.
But is that a good? That's a good thing, right?
So both of
Best
them
people in the
crazy.
world. Best people in the
Both of
world.
them crazy.
What they say is I agree. I will harass them on purpose. You know, some people just annoying and don't know that I'm annoying.
I just do it. I just do it
Yeah.
purpose.
So
Yeah,
I'm just
annoying
at
on
home and I'm just
purpose.
like, you know, I'm gonna mess with them, and I just do some shit.
You know, I do something like that too.
Shit. No, that means I'm crazy for real.
No, you got your
Oh,
validation.
damn.
Sometimes you know what you're gonna
You
do,
got
and you
your
just
validation.
and you just say, you know, I'm gonna do this, and just
No. Let take me out of that. That's not what I mean.
man. Let's
But you just said that.
You said it. So why you
to
gonna take it
clarify,
back?
I mean,
You see, you give. You
no, I'll tell you what I mean. Like for example, my daughter will be sleeping. I've done it before, and I'll go get my trumpet,
Really?
and I'll go in there and I'll like blow it to wake her up. You
I'd
know
have
what I
to
mean?
cut you.
Okay, so you are going to make her have to have ear problems because.
I'm not get that close to her. I'm gonna say, you know what I mean? Or I'll just.
And then when you do that, and she wake up, what happens?
she's mad because she's not.
And then what do you get from it?
I get nothing from him, but I just feel like harass them sometimes. You know what I mean? I do it. You know.
You need to go in somebody's chair.
Sofa, man, not chair.
But yeah,
Couch.
Lie down
sit
on
down on the
sofa.
couch. Yeah, but I harass. That's my little entertainment. You know, but as far as our relationship standpoint goes, I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed. I'll say
glad.
that.
I'm happy because we don't find guys like you don't exist. If they are,
They do. There are a lot around. You just don't see them when you
I'll
go.
go to Rhythms
You gotta go to
of
Rhythms of
Africa.
Africa to
Yes,
see them. You know
yes,
what I mean?
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
celebrating. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Hey, wait, no, here's the thing. We can share this. We do Calabar wine and cheese and Rhythms of Africa because it might
Canada.
go long.
Canada.
No,
The thing starts at
it's going to be on 7, right? But the main act's going to come on later. 'cause
No,
you
the
have
whole-
to know.
the whole
You need to
thing
see
is
the
that-
whole thing.
if you've never been. Now it's a students that he's trained, the musician. So the whole thing is Rhythms of
So
Africa.
if I come, I want to be right up in the stage because
Yeah, but if you come, you want to be right up in the stage. You have to come when there's seats available right up in the stage. You can't go wine and cheese first and then come and then we're going to say, could you please vacate the seat, please, because Mish has arrived. Nah, here's the thing now.
So no wine and cheese this
No
year.
wine and cheese. Husband, they are Rhythms of Africa. But Joe Grand, they are wine and cheese. You understand me? I say is what you want, Joe Grand or husband. I'm just saying. All right, the concept of the bunner and the bunny.
How
All right.
much Rhythm of Africa paying you to, have a
No, it's just
have a dating, service at the same time?
no. The dating services are on me, but
Oh.
I like to put my people in the best positions to succeed. You know
So
what I mean?
look up and said this. There's just something. G Cole, there's something. I don't know.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I like my people.
I don't
being
know
in
what
the
I signed
best
up for.
position to
I
succeed.
signed up for something, but I don't know what I signed
No,
up for.
man, trust me. Tell you something. You're gonna make somebody very happy. You know what I mean?
I hope so.
He gonna take them days off, but it's one of them situations. You see, here's how your marriage are gonna work perfectly well, right? You have to give him at least a day a week, or he must leave, right? At least 1 day or 2 days, he's just allowed to just bounce. Not necessarily gonna do nothing extra marital, but just just bounce.
Just to be away from
Yeah,
her.
because his wife crazy. She's funny enough, but she crazy. You know what I mean? She gonna be arguing about something. You be like, nothing. Why is that tile up there, Trevor? And there we go.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I kind of have an OCD tendency.
See, I'm damn thing.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
It's all good. It's all great. I mean, G Cole, I really enjoy this. I was hoping that Yishka would have been in here to get coupled too. And stuff. But he was here earlier. I missed him.
Well,
I missed him.
But it is what it is.
I wanted him to stay.
You should gotta stay?
Yes.
You should gotta come back later on, man. He had some stuff to go do, and he's gonna come back. But here's the deal.
So G Cole,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
you have planned going on for, music wise and stuff? Tell us a little bit about that.
And there you have it. Thank you so much for stopping through. No, I'm not.
I think I need you to do a jingle for my birthday party.
A what?
My birthday
Yeah, you're having a birthday party?
next year. I can't tell you the age, but it's I'm hoping.
We halfway there. No, music right now. I'm on a mission to help artists get their music out there.
Okay.
So I am not, as an artist, on the forefront of what I want to do right now. For lack of a better word, it's not important for me to push me right now.
Really?
The only reason why these songs came out, there are 3 songs out right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've had some artists come up and say, yo, can we collaborate? Some producers said, can we do some work? I said, no. I said, why? Because right now, my mission, my goal, and my purpose is very time consuming right now. When you make music, create music, it's very time consuming also. So if I was to create music right about, it would take a lot of my time. Not just to create the music, but to promote the music. To push it. I'm going to have to be out there on stages doing whatever. I've had musicians.
Would you write?
I do that. I write for folks.
Okay.
Fuck, I'm supposed to be writing a song right now. But what happens is somebody will say, can we do some work together? And I say, no. Because I don't want the pressure of being out there promoting it. They'll say, no, we just want to do the
want to
song.
focus on one thing.
Yeah, but here's what they're saying. No, it's not going to be an issue. But you see, if me do the song with them, and the song is getting some traction out there,
They're going to want you.
They're gonna
They want you
me
to do this and
Yeah.
to do that.
And
to
if
be
there's
more
a
involved.
show down here, and them say, yo, my performance, can you come perform with me? And I say, no.
It's going
Then
to cause a problem.
they're going to vex, even though we had already established from the get-go. So these songs, and the same thing for producers too. These songs, when the producers came to me about doing these songs, it was a situation where I was comfortable knowing that I wouldn't have to go do anything.
Everything is you can still focus on
I
what
can
you're
still
doing.
focus on what I'm doing. So when I get to that point now where I feel like we've settled and had a steady footing in radio where I can help people and do whatnot, then I can always go back to that. You know what I mean? Because the thing about it is, I have 2 albums. Jay was got 1. Raps and Kush itself has 3 albums out, and I have tons of singles on whatever. But we don't have, or we didn't have, the support on radio. So it's like it doesn't make any sense just sitting there making music, and there's not an outlet for the world to hear it.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at right now. Once I'm done with that, I'll get back to music.
Oh, cool.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, it's a pleasure. I'm glad I took the drive from Georgia.
The pleasure is all mine. I thank you all so much. Coach, your blessings, give thanks, bringing the sexy out.
You got to be special for me to drive in the rain.
In
the rain, yes.
Oh, by
It's
the way,
raining.
today it is said in the meme for my Valentine's Day today that I was supposed to be kissing in the rain. It hasn't happened yet.
Well, at
The
least
rain happened.
The rain happened, you know what I mean? Don't be too demanding now. You get 1 out of 2, you're back there.
But I'm supposed to be.
Kissing in the rain?
Yes.
But you can do that.
Yeah.
There's some, right about now, if you go in the
the
rain
time
there,
is still, we still, yeah.
if you
still
go in the
young.
rain right about now, somebody will kiss you. The problem
Yeah.
is you're going to be a little picky. You know what I mean? Right about now, if you pull up at the spot down there and say, yo, hey, I'm supposed to be kissed in the rain. Can somebody come over here and come kiss me? I guarantee you there's going to be a line. But the thing is, you don't want to kiss everybody, right? There's criteria here, right?
Yeah.
So let's,
They have to speak with my, with you.
I gotta speak with me.
All right.
Hit me up, people. Your future wife is sitting in one of these chairs. All right?
Julianne Lee.
Michelle McLean.
Future problems too, but that ain't on me. That ain't on
Wait a
me.
minute, I'm the future problem.
I said zuh, and plural.
I get the bad rap around here.
Nah, you're both
It's
at
all right, man.
You're
It's all
both
right.
at
I'll live up to it.
You're gonna make some crazy guy happy. All
We'll
right?
be a one beautiful, crazy family.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Living in that house. Yeah. Trust
Bellevue
me.
is what they call it in
Yeah,
Jamaica.
man,
Bellevue.
he lives there, I live there. We still, have our kicking.
That'd be cool, not sure.
Yeah.
Have a man live halfway across the country and just check him and check him out. Long
That's
distance
nice.
relationship.
That's nice visits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those
All
are
right.
really nice visits.
A lot more people log on. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get up out of here. Thank you all so much for rocking out with me, with Mish, with Julianne, having a good time.
My name is G Cole, and this is Homegrown.